I am. It's Monday morning.
Oh, my God.
I'm very excited. 8:32. It's going to be an awesome day. We're giving away a wakeboard today. Compliments of our good friend that we just officially met.
Are you going to be excited about this wakeboard? Because I feel like I've never surfed in my life, but maybe it's just because I'm missing the equipment.
Have you never surfed?
I've never surfed in my life.
I'm not a surfer, and I don't surf, but even I have surfed. But I think it's because I grew up here. You grew up in Nebraska. The surf in Nebraska is not that good, huh?
No, I feel like if I went surfboarding, then a shark is going to just come out and, like, jump out of the water and, like, snatch me off the board.
Is that what's going down in Nebraska?
That's what I think of when I'm out surfing. I'm like, oh, yeah, shark attack.
Well, you know, there are sharks in the water. We do live on the coast. Shout out to the beautiful beaches of Galveston, Texas. I grew up swimming in the water. There was no sharks there, but I did go surfing a couple times with my friends from school. They had all the equipment, and now you'll have the opportunity to win a wakeboard. You can go wakeboarding. It's different. Do you think wakeboarding's easy? You know what wakeboarding is, right?
I went wakeboarding at Wake Nation.
You did, but it wasn't
automatic.
pulled by a boat.
Right.
It wasn't pulled by a boat, and I feel like they set you up for success. How did that go?
It was the worst. I couldn't even get like 5 seconds, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna get it eventually.
You'll get it one day.
One day."
You know, I bet if you went back, you would probably do good. Or if you won this board.
So what's the difference between a wake surfboard and a regular surfboard?
So the wake surfboard is a lot shorter, I believe. It's also designed for you to potentially be on your knees and to stand up on and be pulled by something. A surfboard is going to be a little bit longer and maybe balance different. These are all things we're going to have to ask, Brock when he comes in.
Yeah, he's coming in at 10 o'clock,
right?
So that's our 10 o'clock guest.
Man.
We're going to be learning more. I already see people tuning in saying, I want to win. Clay said, I want to win.
Clay.
Daniel said, love the show. Hey, we love you. And then Paul said, I want to win as well. So there's tons of people that are tuning in wanting to win this. You have that chance.
I want to win. I don't know if I'd be any good at it, but we got a lot of stuff going on. We had a great time at Sloppy Nick's this weekend. Shout out to Jennifer Fuller and the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers Group. Shout out to Cupcake Cache for making my weekend excellent, just taking it up to the next level.
You actually had a regular cupcake for the first time.
I've had a regular cupcake before, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not, I have. But I had some cupcakes. They were awesome. They have keto cupcakes. That's what Curt was referring to, right?
Right. They have keto cupcakes. They're sugar-free. Low-carb cupcakes.
Dairy-free, too.
And dairy-free as well. So you can go there and try it out. It is our recent giveaway video, so you can go and check that out.
Is somebody here? Ethan, I need you to go check the building. I thought we were alone, but the lights are turning off and on, and now I'm concerned. It's daylight savings time. It is Monday. Again, TGIM. Is anybody else excited for this Monday morning? I feel like it's going to be a good day. I woke up in a good mood. It's spring break. I always want to say, like, Spring Break 98. I don't know if that was in a movie, like, oh, it's Spring Break 98, let's go. Maybe that was just the last time I was a kid and, like, was able to enjoy Spring Break 98.
You didn't have it in high school?
We did, but
because you graduated in 2003, right?
2004.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we had Spring Break in high school, but it's different whenever you're a kid. Like, junior high.
Right.
I'm out listening to Blink-182, trying to play my guitar, falling down off of skateboards, playing with friends outside. The internet was around, but our computers were so slow it didn't matter. We had to play outside.
Yeah.
So it was just different. Maybe that's why I always think, like, Spring Break 98, woo! It's because that was the last time I was truly a kid, and now it's just TGIM.
TGIM. I don't remember having spring break.
You didn't do
spring break is not a thing in Nebraska, like a week off, until I got to college.
Oh, yeah?
In elementary, middle school, high school, we had the 2 days before Easter. Like, I think we had Thursday, Friday, and then Easter weekend, but then we had to be back to school on Monday. But we never had a whole week. The only time that we had longer than a week was during Christmas. I feel like I was robbed of a childhood.
Spring Break Nebraska sounds like it's the worst.
The worst!
Man, that's the worst. But today's going to be an awesome day. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Curt is holding something in his hand. I think we're going to have to pry it out of his hands because we're giving that away today during the show as well.
Yeah, we're going to be announcing the winner of our Cool Cow $50 gift card giveaway that we did on Friday when we were at Cool Cow Creamery in KEMA in KHEA Alley.
That was fun.
I mean, Toucan Alley.
Toucan. I like how you say that. Toucan Alley.
So you still have a chance. You can go back and watch Friday's show.
You have to watch the whole thing.
Like, comment, and share on it, and then you can still win that $50 gift card. So we're going to be doing that today. Plus, we're giving away a wake surfboard. We have petrified eyes that we're doing a giveaway for that we dropped that video this morning. And then we also have cupcake cachet that we're doing. We're giving away like 4 things this week.
Yes,
that's
true.
Nuts.
That's exciting. We like to give stuff away, and we're gonna keep doing that all week. Let us know, what are y'all doing today? I see Amanda said, "That's awful. Spring break in Galveston as a kid was the business." I can only imagine, like, the kids in Galveston, because if you're already here, you get to go to the beach. You live on the island. It's just a good day.
Every day in Galveston a spring break?
It can be.
I was talking to somebody. Yes,
I'm
I was
on
going to say
island
the
time.
mindset, island time.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to one of the business owners. They say, I hate having a business in Galveston. I said, why? And they go, well, we get all these kids that come in, and it's like, maybe I'll show up today. Maybe I'll go to the beach today. Like, and he's like, it's the worst. Like, I just want to be able to.
The people working?
Yeah, I want to have my staff there.
That's
I don't know if that's a rude approach or like an over assumption of the workforce in Galveston, but
forbid. God, yeah, you're like saying, heaven forbid that my staff show up on time. right? Are they coming to work today? Hopefully so. It is spring break. Let us know, what are your plans? Are you going to have the kids locked up in the house all week? Are you going to have the kids, trying to get them into activities? Are you going to be doing stuff? Are you home from college? Is this just like another work day for you? I saw a video that my friend shared, right? And it was a picture. It was a meme, I suppose. And it was like boys on spring break, and then it had a bunch of like guys at the beach, and then it said like men on spring break, and then it had a bunch of guys working in the refineries, like in hard hats and stuff like that. So I asked my friend, I was like, hey, I was just messing with him. I was like, hey, where are you and the boys going? Are y'all going to South Padre? Are you going to Mexico? Are you going to Cancun? We got 15 seconds. We're going to go on the FM as well. It's just another day in paradise over here at KHEA.
I love your TGIM. Some days I just never know how you're going to do this Happy Monday.
I can't take credit for that. I'm going to give credit where it's due here in a second.
Auto off.
Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's a TGIM day around here. Thank God it's Monday. I'm excited. It's going to be a beautiful Monday.
I remember looking back at a show a year ago, and it was a Monday show, and you're like, I love Mondays.
I do.
And I was like,
I do love Monday.
So you've done this for a whole year where you're like, Monday is the best day ever, and I just don't understand it.
You have to understand it, Curt. It's been a year of me being excited about Mondays, and you're just now wondering where that comes from.
No. Why do you love Mondays so much?
I love Mondays because someone has to love Mondays. Everybody's like, I got the case of the Mondays. No, baby. It's Monday morning. We're going to get this going and have a good time. It sets the tone for the week.
I do love having a show on Monday. I feel like it starts the week out right. Like, I look forward. Like, when we don't have a show Saturday, Sunday, I look forward to our Monday show. Mm-hmm. So maybe it is TGIM.
Yeah. It is TGIM every day around here, even on a Tuesday. It's going down TGIM right here at KHEA Radio. This is Kickstart. It's 8:41. We're going to be on till 11 a.m.
Yes, we have a busy show coming up today. We have Prepping Sisters coming in at 9 o'clock, and then we're having Doomswell Wake Surfing Company coming in at 10 o'clock. They're helping us out today by giving away one wake surfboard for free. To anybody who likes, shares, and comments on this video, you have a chance to win.
That's nuts.
Tell us if you want to win. Like, comment, say, I want that surfboard. I want that wake surf. I want that board. Give it to me.
I do. I would like that board a lot. That's really exciting. This may be the biggest thing that we have given away because this is not a cheap, little toy. This is the real deal. It's a really nice board. They've been doing it for a while. Shout out to Brock. We have some mutual friends, and we actually connected the other day at Sloppy Nick's. He was with Jennifer Fuller talking about some video stuff. They have some really cool marketing that they do, and I think he's expanding. So it's going to be exciting to be able to talk about all of that this morning.
Yeah, I'm super excited to talk to him more because he also does videos. Like, he posted a teaser video for this show today, and I thought it would look great. I loved his lower thirds. And I went and watched some of his other videos that he's done. And as a video dude, I'm excited. Like, this is exciting for me.
As a video dude.
As a video dude.
What kind of dude am I? Am I just like a normal dude?
You're a talent dude.
I'm a talent dude. I accept that. I like that.
You're talented.
I understand. So in the video, there's like, oh, you're the talent, and then the video. So I'm a videographer, and then the talent. So who's on the camera? Who's behind the camera?
Right. I feel like I'm behind the camera. I'm more comfortable behind the camera than I am on camera.
Yeah.
But we have this radio show that we do on TV.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you're watching on Facebook, share this video out. You may have the opportunity to win a wakeboard courtesy of Brock. Brock and his company, they've been doing it for a long time. We're going to be talking about that later. We're also going to have Prepping Sisters in studio. You know, Jennifer Fuller with the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers group. You need to go join the group if you're not in there yet. You probably are. It's a great group. She had reached out to us and said, hey, have y'all heard of Prepping Sisters? The answer is yes. And we wanted to have them back on our show again. We're going to have Sarah. I stopped in. They had a not necessarily a grand opening, but they had like an open house night at their location. They're located in League City where Southern Boy was. And I stopped in. So it was 4 to 8. I stopped in, tasted some of the food. It's stinking delicious. I posted some pictures in Bay Area Houston Food Lovers group because that's what you do. And Sarah's going to be in studio sharing all the stuff they have to offer. They're actually teaming up with Cupcake KHEA, and you're going to be able to get those delivered to your house through Prepping Sisters.
That's nuts.
I agree.
You can get Cupcake KHEA delivered. Because for me, I live about 30 minutes away from Cupcake KHEA. That's a long drive to go get some keto cupcakes.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, right? Like, I posted in the Woodlands talk group the other day. I said, who wants to make a road trip?
Woo-hoo.
And someone actually said, if you want to try something closer, here's this. And I'm like, nope, I want to go all the way from the Woodlands to League City.
Yes. Yeah, shout out
I don't even live in the Woodlands.
I want to be on a Cupcake KHEA delivery, like, subscription box service where they deliver a dozen cupcakes every Monday. That would make Monday better. You know, if you struggle through your Mondays, why not reach out to Prepping Sisters and be like, I need to be on a Cupcake KHEA subscription service. $10 a month, and I get, a cupcake every day. I don't know how that works.
That would be nuts. I would love that.
That'd be a good day.
That would be a great TGIM.
Yes. Yep. Hey, so I see there's some comments going down on here. Let me see what's going on. Kelly said, pick me, my husband, son, and grandson. They would enjoy this. Anthony said that he surfs. We need to go on a surfing trip. He said that he's surfed around Galveston and Surfside. Man, I remember going to Surfside as a kid. My sister, good morning, Delisa. She said she shared the video. That's how you can have the opportunity to win this wakeboard, courtesy of Brock. And then you can also just comment and let us know, hey, why should we pick you?
Anthony said cupcake of the week. I think that would be great. We could do a cupcake of the week kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we pick a winner.
Yeah. I would love to pick a winner. A cupcake winner. I feel like everybody's a winner, though. It's hard. It's hard. We let the software kind of do the picking around here because we don't want to pick favorites. And we love seeing people comment and seeing people's names. Like Ethan. Ethan's over here putting fire comments down on our Facebook stream. And I love Ethan. But if I picked Ethan as a winner, would that be wrong? Ethan says
no.
Ethan says no.
That's definitely not wrong. I could use a wakeboard.
You could use a wakeboard. I was talking about some cupcakes.
Oh, I can use that too.
I feel like Ethan would be the cupcake of the week every week.
Is that a compliment?
No. Have you ever heard of the word like cupcake, like used in like football terms, like, oh, he's a cupcake?
Was that your nickname, like on your Letterman in football? And it was like, oh, Curtsy the Cupcake Casper.
Pretty much.
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty much.
That'd be your new wrestling name. I saw Amanda mentioning how we cover some reality of wrestling. She said, I saw you guys cover the Booker T fights and stuff. Are y'all going to be at the El Tigre fights in Galveston in April? Might be something to look into. It's a big deal, I've heard. We weren't planning on, but if it's a big deal, we need to be there. I love learning about new events that are popping up. I love covering, fights and sporting events. So that would be fun.
Yeah. But it would be the cupcake Like that would be my name when I got in the ring.
Oh yeah.
Man, I was just thinking like that would be a fun like segment on our show, like the Cupcake of the Week.
Kurt Casper every week is the Cupcake of the Week.
I would have to do something like cupcake worthy every week. You know what I mean, right?
Just showing up.
You know. Wow. I just walk in the door and I'm automatically the cupcake.
The Cupcake of the Week.
I feel like there was a video I saw the other day. It was of a football game. The cornerback was going like this to the wide receiver, you know, like come at me. I got
you. Let's go.
And that wide receiver just ran at him and like knocked him on his tailbone. And I was like, oh, cupcake. What a cupcake. Like that would be a cupcake thing to do. Be like, come at me, bro. Come at me. And then get just like hammered to the ground. Like that's cupcake worthy.
Were you in church service or paying attention whenever Pastor Hallam was speaking about playing junior high football last night?
Yes.
That was a pretty good story. He said in 7th grade, he was like the smallest kid out there. All of the pads are too big. And, you know, it was just a really cool story.
Yes.
So last night, we had a great church service here at Abundant Life. This is KHEA Radio. We broadcast out of Abundant Life. Right inside, actually, located at 601 Delaney Road. We have a really cool event coming up. It's a community baby shower. If you haven't learned about the community baby shower yet, go look at our Facebook videos. We have a video that we had shared kind of explaining what's going down. It's open to the community. You're going to be able to sign up online. And whenever you sign up, it's you'll be eligible to get some items for the community baby shower, which is like diapers and newborn stuff, right?
Diapers and newborn stuff. If you're not expecting, but you do want to help out in this project, we are looking for diapers. We're looking for baby wipes, anything that an expecting mother could have. So you can come to KHEA Radio and drop off these items at any time. And
there's some other community places that are interested in being drop-off locations. We just had a phone call with the city of Lamarck. They want to see how they can help. You know, we broadcast from Lamarck. We love the city of Lamarck. If you haven't seen our Shine on Lamarck series, go check it out. We drop on every other Monday. So next Monday, there's going to be another one hitting the internet. Make sure you check it out. The last one was Mama Francis Soul Kitchen right there off of Vaucher across from Lamarck High School.
Yeah, the next video is going to be the Gulfway Plaza located right here in Lamarck. It's a...
Boom!
How far away?
A Kurt's throw away. If you had Booker T here, it's a Kurt's throw away from KHEA Radio.
There's tons of cool places in there. You got... Barcenas. There's Barcenas.
There's Barcenas as well.
And Barcena is located there.
Yeah, they got Boot Kickers Bingo. There's also the fishing shop. There's RSS Resale. They help people who are going through difficult times, like single mothers. It's a nonprofit that does some really cool things. There's also a blood test. Remember we went...
Oh, yes.
And we were like...
The drug testing place.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm glad we're here. I need to get Kurt checked to make sure he passed this test. It's a really big deal. I'm like, you know, while we're here, Kurt's been acting kind of funny.
Wow.
Maybe the delusion is coming, from other places. I don't know. But
I have a meeting with our boss later today. Is this what this is about?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm taking you down. It's important. It's very important.
There's also a police station over there, or it says police. Somebody asked me the other day, go, like, is that like a police station, or does it just say police? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a police station?
You're like,
I
try to avoid it.
I know. I drive around it.
It's like we love our local police officers, but I'm not trying to have any extra run-ins, with the law. Just be like, you should just go in there. So what is this place? What's going on in here?
They're like, what's your name?
You're coming with me, sir. Set yourself up, man.
Dang.
I don't think there's like a jail cell in there.
No, but it says police, right? Like
yeah, it does.
Is this downtown?
No. This is right a Kurt's throw away from us.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take you downtown, sir.
I know. It's like, you're coming with me, bud. Like, come on, bub. Taking you downtown.
Taking you downtown.
Downtown, Curtsy Brown. The Cupcake Man. We're in studio. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This show is going to be exciting because we're giving it away. We're giving some stuff away.
Yeah, we're giving away a wake surf. All you have to do, a wake surf board. To one lucky person who's going to be tuning in. This is an announcement that we're making today. So, by the time this show is done at 11 o'clock, you will have a wake surfboard. Maybe in your hands, but definitely your name will be called. So, you need to get on the phone. You need to call your friends. You need to text your loved ones and say, hey, tune in now. Because by 11 o'clock, your opportunity will be missed.
Okay, a couple things. Shout out to John. He said, hey, I want to help with the community baby shower, but I'm in Orange, Texas. Can I make a donation? The answer is yes. Ethan, can you do a huge favor? Go to the community baby shower event on Facebook. There's an event for it. There's a link that goes directly to how somebody can help make a donation or sign up for the baby shower. If you wouldn't mind posting that in the comments, so that way people can see how they can get involved. Okay, and then the other thing is Anthony Macaluso. Shout out to our good friend Anthony. He's a partner here with KHEA Radio. He also is the GM over there at the Arms Room, but he posted an article, or it was a Facebook post yesterday, and I thought it was really cool. Did you see it?
I did. So they're renting homes?
I guess they're renting brand new homes.
2004?
What do you mean 2004?
The Highway 2004.
Saltgrass Crossing, yeah. That's really close. So we're in Lamarck, right off of Delaney Road. On the other side is Delaney Cove. But if you go down and you take like another turn, there's Saltgrass Crossing, which I know some people that live there. There's some super nice homes. They're actually renting some of these homes out. And that's something that Anthony was kind of sharing the word on. So if you have any interest in learning about that, make sure you hit up our good friend Anthony Macaluso. He actually is one of the partners here at KHEA Radio. He can get you in a brand new home.
I was thinking about renting a house. Like, hey, maybe I should rent a house, but I think that's going to be too expensive.
Well,
right?
You'd be surprised. Like, that's why you need to hit up Anthony, and maybe
I
he'll
would
help
do
you.
a rent to own. Like, if I could rent to own a house like that, I'm down all day.
Well, that's why you need to call Anthony, because he may be able to give you a hand. That is, there was some of the details that he had posted. It was like, hey, you have no money down, then you have to pay anything till like May or something like that. It's pretty ridiculous. So if you're looking at being a neighbor here with us at KHEA Radio, how cool would it be if Ethan got his own house? That'd be fun.
17 on his own. I feel like that's a song, like an emo song.
I was thinking
from an
country.
Emo band.
It's a country song.
Oh, on the road again.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. It's 8:54. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. Share this out. We're giving away a wakeboard, compliments of Brock. We also have Prepping Sisters in studio. We're giving away a Cool Cow Creamery gift card. It's $50. We're going to be announcing the winner. That's a lot of ice cream.
Yeah, you have to tune in. You have to be listening in order to win this Cool Cow Creamery gift card.
That's
right.
That's the case. I guess so. We're just making them up as we go. It doesn't hurt if you're listening.
No, it doesn't hurt if you're listening. It helps.
Yeah, listening on
you
that.
get that gift card sooner.
Yep, the sooner you get it, the sooner you can use it.
Here's the best part. Can I mention this about our giveaways? What I love, most radio stations, they're telling you like, hey, if you want to come pick up this prize, like you have to come and pick this up, right? Like they're like, hey, come down here. You know what? Here at KHEA Radio, we ain't afraid to pay some postage to get you your prizes, your gift cards. It's great. So you could be living in Timbuktu,
Ethan just stopped
Canada,
and rolled his eyes and walked out the studio whenever you were talking.
Timbuktu, Canada or something, and still have a chance to win these gift cards to Cool Cow Creamery.
That's true.
That's nuts.
You live in Canada. You just got to come down to KEMA, Texas, because we can try and mail you ice cream, but I don't know if it'll work. But, yeah, we'll mail you a gift card if you can't make it down here. We understand. People have busy schedules. People work, and it's sometimes not the easiest to get down here. The only thing is that if we mail it to you, they're kind of just like once it leaves our building, that's out of our care, because we love the Postal Service, but you never know.
You never know what's going to happen.
But like we send it out and it's gone, to you with love. We love you guys, but if it's gone, it's just like, well, okay, well, you had the opportunity to pick it up. Can I hand it to you?
Or until our bosses say, why are we spending so much money on postage?
You spent $1 million on stamps this year and giveaways.
It's like, no, we haven't made any money.
Then it's gone. Then the privilege is gone. So everybody,
They also come with a nice little Abundant Life logo. We don't have our own boat. It's great.
Just cracking yourself up over here. Curt, this morning I had sent you a text asking about some stuff, and you sent some stuff back, and you're just like, kind of were in a cranky mood, but you seem like you're better now.
No, I'm in a great mood. I was in a good mood earlier, but I messed up and posted our giveaway video for Petrified Eyelash Studios that we dropped this morning on my personal page to start the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man.
Nobody entered. Nobody entered.
Here's the problem. I'm still like an hour away, an hour.
Daylight savings.
Daylight. Man, I hate daylight savings time. Like, can we?
I don't mind it.
As a collective, can we just put an end to it and just be like, I'm done? Like,
yeah.
it's got to be, right? Like, it's the worst idea ever.
I think it's actually a pretty good idea. I don't mind it. But if it went away, I would not care. I would not be sad. Who likes daylight savings? That would have been a good question today. Can we create polls from this or no?
No.
No, we can't. Well, you know what? Just let us know. Just a Y or an N. Do you like daylight savings? This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Feel free to text us, too. 346-704-1806. 346-704-1806. Just text Y or N. That means, do you like daylight savings? If you like it, I need like an argument, like why? And if you don't like it, it's pretty given. It's pretty given. You don't have to hold it up.
It's the hour that you lose.
I have an
sleep.
idea. What if every time it was daylight savings, we just got an extra hour? Then everybody else would just be like, yeah. But then like in like 12 years, it would just be like, okay, day is nighttime and nighttime is daytime. It would just be a big confusing thing. But I don't think anybody would mind because it'd be like, we just get an extra hour of sleep. This is amazing.
But you make it up later on in the year.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, 12. No, it would just be like get an extra hour. So you just move on, and then in 24 years, it would. I don't know.
This is the most confusing idea I've ever
I'm sorry.
heard.
I just went into some Inception type stuff. It's 8:58 a.m. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. Coming up next is Covenant Worship. Can't stop singing. Stay tuned. Share this video out. If you're watching on Facebook, this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. We're going to have Prepping Sisters, and we're going to have Doomswell Boards in studio.
TGIM.
What's up, folks? So Ashley said, I love daylight savings. It's
Ashley,
Nice. At
I'm
7
tired.
p.m.
I am tired of that positive attitude.
I like it.
Change it.
I like it. But did you understand what I was saying?
No. It makes
So,
no
in the
sense.
fall, you fall back. So it's like, okay. And then in the spring, if you fell back again. And then so you lose an hour every time. So eventually, like, nighttime would be daytime in like 12 hours.
So you're just like, let's fall back an hour
Yeah.
every.
That's what I'm saying. But you would
spring
get
and fall.
Yeah, you would get an extra hour of sleep, though. And I could see people being like, we're okay with it. Yeah, it's dark outside in the middle of the daytime, but we get an extra hour of sleep.
People
so
in
who cares?
Alaska are like that.
Yeah.
You know, like people in Alaska don't have daylight during the winter.
Who was sitting here? Who was sitting here in these chairs? How did that happen?
The double, like they're stuck together like that.
I don't know. That
I
was
think
just
we
what-
maybe just like put them like that.
Who's we?
Me.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Ethan, can you help us with the chairs? Because we need to scoot the cam back too. Good morning. How's it going? Wayne's World. I like your hat.
Thank you.
So we need to
Wayne's World.
we'll scoot the camera back, and then if you sit in this one, we'll just
We could do extreme close up.
Yeah. Scoot that one. And then we'll move that, get that, boom. You just move it a little closer right there. You're good to go.
Ethan, can you hide the junk in the corner? No. Move the camera so that it doesn't show the junk in the corner.
I like the
That's
junk.
kinda how my house is. When we're taking pictures
Those are
with
all of
the
our
kids.
give-
It's like
We're trying to get
hide
rid
the
of all of
laundry.
that stuff. Like that stuff we're trying to get rid of. Like that's all of our prizes.
Why would we want to get those balloons? Are really cool. I don't want to get rid of those.
Are the balloons still inflated?
Yeah, those
That
are.
was for your birthday, wasn't it?
No, you didn't give me anything for my birthday,
when was your birthday?
February 19th.
Oh no, that was for our 5,000 like show.
Yeah, that was for that. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired, but
You've
I
been
mean,
busy, huh?
I think everybody is tired today. So
From the daylight savings.
yeah.
Are you a fan? Like, are you saying like, hey, we need to keep daylight savings
I
time?
think
Are you?
it's kind of silly.
Mhm.
We do it twice a year. I don't even understand why we do it. I'm pretty sure I was told at some point in my life, but
It's for the farmers in Nebraska.
oh,
You know that need the extra hour of daylight to finish their work,
I think I remember that.
right?
What do the farmers in Nebraska have to do with us, though? Because Arizona, they do not participate.
Arizona doesn't have farmers. It's just a bunch of
Neither
desert.
do. Well, I mean, we don't have any farmers here in Lamarck that I know of.
There's
we?
farmlands? What about
Well,
Frobergs?
There probably is.
Does
mean,
Froberg's
there's
need that
the-
extra hour for the strawberries?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'd ask them though. We should reach out to them and be
Curt-
like, so how does daylight savings time affect you as a farmer?
Does this
in
make you hate Nebraskans
the
even
third
more?
coast?
I don't hate Nebraskals.
Texas is like number 6 in like the country
Farmers?
for peach growing. So I
For
mean,
peach growing.
yeah, peaches.
That's interesting.
What about for
Yeah.
cupcake growing?
I don't think you can grow cupcakes.
Kurt's
How are you not eating all of the cupcakes before they go out? Because that's my issue. That would be my problem.
So we were kind of smart about it, and we don't actually get like any extras. So we have the only thing that we pick up is orders that our customers actually have paid for. So like it would just be bad business
No
if
extras?
I ate all of the cupcakes.
They show
I
up,
almost
like,
added
missing
an
one, and
extra
they're
for
like,
myself today, and I was like, no, Sarah, don't do it. You had a cupcake this weekend, so.
I got Froberg Farms website pulled up, but that doesn't help me any. It says they're open 9 to 5.
Oh, hey, this week they're doing strawberry picking, where you can go to Froberg's and pick strawberries for you to take home. And I think it's from today until the 17th, like all week. So if you have kids, like that's a good spring break opportunity or activity.
And if it's rainy, you could just throw your rain boots on.
On the website, that's what it said, just to wear like boots that you can get muddy.
I have a meeting this afternoon. I asked my boss. I said, "Hey, let's go pick
To
strawberries to Froberg's, pick strawberries," and he's like, "Nah, let's go have a dinner." You know,
you could always borrow someone's kids. That would be a little
Better.
bit better, yeah.
Or
Because I
take
think
your
it is
girl-
like a really family activity. So like if a dude just showed up and was like, "Hey, I'm here to pick some strawberries," it might be a little.
But if they're
fine.
dressed as like a cupcake or a hot dog or something, then I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, then I think he'd be fine. Or a
be like-
taco even.
Yeah.
You could do a
Tacos don't last around here.
true.
All right.
do you
let's
have
see.
good tacos at Preppy and Sisters?
So the last time I was here, we were talking about I was going to start working on a keto and grain-free tortilla.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a horrible experience.
Is it not
I've
easy,
made
huh?
some terrible
We were at
things.
Little Saul's
Little
on-
Sauls.
on Friday, and they were trying a keto taco as well, and he
tortilla.
was trying to, and they weren't.
It's hard.
Well, they're working on it.
Because it's a textural thing. Like, good tortillas are chewy, and to get chewy and
and not break apart.
and gluten-free and grain-free things is hard.
Yeah, that's what theirs. It was whenever it was flat, it was good, and then they're trying to break. And they're like, "Oh, we'll taste this," and it's like almost, like just on the taste
Yeah.
alone. But then I think the texture too, and be able to do everything a normal tortilla does. It's not the easiest,
Yeah.
but if you get it, gold.
Right.
yeah, you're like,
Right.
I got the perfect recipe.
There's a bakery in Pearland. I think it's Gold Crown Bakery, and they make tortillas. And they're supposed to be really, really good. I've heard good things about them. So maybe we should reach out to them and just like buy them from them
That would be easier.
and use them in meals instead of trying. Because I usually give a recipe about 50 times before I like completely give up. And we're at about 25 bad batches now. So we're halfway.
Becca said make a fried cheese taco, which I have seen. People have been using cheese.
Of course, Becca would say, have a fried cheese taco. The girl, actually, I'm surprised she didn't say, just make the taco out of meat. She loves
Bacon.
meat.
That's what I would do. Make it.
Make a bacon shell.
Ooh.
Making bacon pancakes.
Ooh, you know what would be
making
good is
bacon
if you made a
pancakes.
bacon shell and you filled it with like grilled blackened shrimp
Mm-hmm.
and some avocado and some fresh cream.
That sounds good.
Dude, that would be delicious.
So what have you been up to? Seems like y'all have been busy. The new spot, is it officially open now?
We are officially open now.
Okay. And when was day one?
Technically, it was like last week on a Wednesday or maybe a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
When we got all of our permitting and stuff, and we were okay to have like people legitimately inside the building. So we decided on grand opening on this last Saturday, and there were a lot more people than we expected that showed up, which was really cool. We were completely blown away by it. But yeah, it was super, super cool. We got to meet so many people, and everyone was so friendly, and just it was awesome. It was a really good time.
What does the permitting journey look like? Is that easy?
It's pretty easy if you have everything kind of in order, but it's just time because it's a lot of scheduling. With League City, there's 3 different departments that you have to get approval from, and then you also, if you're serving food, you have to get health department as well, but you have to do the health department before you can do the city, and
Yeah.
it's just a process.
Yeah, it seems like it is because we talk to, businesses, we talk to a lot of restaurants, and it's like, well, we're waiting on permitting, we're waiting on this, you got to change and update. I don't know, but it seems like, I guess they want to make sure you got it to the T.
Yeah.
Fill out everything the correct way and before they kind of give you the stamp and the check of approval to go.
We had a couple of like minor things that we needed to fix. We had like one pipe that wasn't quite
Pipey.
tight enough,
Pipey.
so that because it was in our fire extinguisher system.
Yeah.
And so if it did happen to kick off, it would have like shot in the direction that it shouldn't shoot in, which was understandable. But it's not something that I would ever do, is like reach up and like tug around on the pipes and see if they're okay. So
If I was the inspector, I could see myself. That's what I'm being like. I have like a pen and a clipboard, like a pen behind my ear, like a pen I'm
You would
chewing
be the
on, and a pen
worst.
I'm walking around with,
You
and I'm
would
like,
be the most brutal inspector ever.
it's not pipey enough in here. We just need more pipes. And they're like, pipes for what? I'm like, I don't know. You just need another pipe in the
Just add a
corner.
pipe.
Can you imagine? Okay, imagine Gardy as like he is now.
I got to run this tight
And
ship.
now he's running this type shit. Yesterday I made a post right on Facebook, and he goes, "That's dumb." Like not even like, hey,
Delete it.
actually, yeah.
harsh.
He was like, "That's dumb."
Well, it's
Delete
clickbait.
it."
Well, no, you okay. It was not published. So we have kind of a routine of things that we do around here.
Right.
And we want to meet a certain standard of criteria. And so he was telling me, hey, I have been trouble
published
finding
it.
this portion or this article or this post. And I said, okay, I'll find one. Don't worry about it. He's like, oh, wait, I found one. And I was like, well, what is it? And so he told me what it was. And I said, like to me, there's a certain standard. And I said, no, I can find something better. Let's find something better.
But it was literally, "That's dumb," was his response to. Imagine him being an.
it was the daylight savings time.
Imagine him being an inspector. We'd be like pulling out like, "You failed."
Well, all of our inspectors were super nice and not that bad. They were all really, really helpful. So we actually had a really pleasant experience. I know that that's not the norm, but we just get lucky sometimes,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Mhm. So now y'all are open. What are the hours?
We are open 12 to 7, Monday through Friday.
And is there food readily available, like prepped, or how does that work?
Not yet.
Okay.
So we have, we don't quite have the refrigerator space that we need to keep meals stored and just waiting for people to pick up. And we're also kind of working through financially how we prevent waste, because right now we're pretty much waste free, where we don't have, if we do have extras, we sell them off in our group, and everything's pre-order. So it kind of keeps our waste margin really, really small. But our customers really want to be able to come and pick stuff up.
That's nice.
So we're wrestling with how do we do that and keep our doors open.
Yeah. I'm the kind of person, I'd love to be able to walk in and just say, because there's something about seeing something. Like there was a restaurant I was talking to my wife about. It's counter service, and they used to have everything there that you could see, like the sides. They renovated, and it's still counter service, but they took all the sides away. And sometimes, being that the visual person that I am, like you don't know that you want something till you see it, and you're like, oh, that looks good. Yeah, I want to
Give me
try
I
that.
don't even know what that is, but give it to me.
I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
that though.
To be
Because
able to
then
see it?
I know what I want, and then I change my mind, and then I eat it, and I'm like,
Should have got what I
Oh,
wanted.
do you
Should've
have
got what I
ordering
wanted.
regret? You know,
Oh,
where
I-
you're
I-
like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that.
Just get both.
I had twice baked potato.
Those are good.
From
Pit Stop.
Texas Pit Stop Barbecue the other day, and I saw it on the side, and I was not disappointed.
That's
Yeah,
good.
because it's really good, and they have it available. So we got 13 seconds. We're gonna go on the FM right now. I'm also pretty visual, like menus, like anything that's like, oh, it's only here for a limited time, or you see a picture of it, and I'm like, yes, that's what I
Give me
want.
that.
Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 9:11 on this beautiful Monday morning TGIM around here. I'm excited to start the week with you guys here today.
I thought I lost.
The Cool Cow Creamery gift
I thought
card?
I lost it.
That would have been a not TGIM moment.
I got really concerned. So we are announcing the winner of this gift card on today's show, probably here in the next couple of
Seconds.
minutes or so.
Okay.
So make sure that you stay tuned in to find out if you are the winner of the Cool Cow Creamery gift card. $50 to you.
$50 of
That's a lot of
ice
ice cream.
Yeah, it is. Have you been to Cool Cow yet?
I have not, because we've been trying to live the sugar-free life.
Okay.
So
Has that been going good?
it's going.
Ice cream is sugar
It's
free.
hard. No, it's not. But it's
I
pretty
just say
easy.
that so
That's
it's better.
actually something we should talk to them about. Be like, hey,
Sugar-free
you
ice
should
cream.
make us some sugar-free ice cream.
I would appreciate some sugar-free ice cream. It's all about balance. You know, Friday was a good day. I've been doing really good whenever it comes to eating, but this weekend was not the best for me. I don't know if did you see my wife's post last night? No, she posted on Facebook saying, like, it's always the best day ever whenever Gardy says he wants pizza, because I'm usually not that person, right? And I was like, hey, might as well just get pizza at this point. Like, look what happened this weekend. Like, just order. Like, I've given up, but, you know, today I'm back. So.
Dang. Yeah, I was impressed. You actually ate a regular cupcake from Cupcake Cache.
I did.
I was like, wait.
And a keto one.
I was like, Gardy, no.
I posted on something that you had done with Cupcake Cache, right? Because y'all are teaming up with them Prepping Sisters, right?
Yeah.
How many like keto cupcakes does it take that you should have, like, if I eat 5, I'm like, should you just eat a regular one at that point?
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, you're mostly looking at your carb count, and the carb count is, I think they're 2 net per cupcake. So if you eat 5, that's 10.
That's not bad, 10 carbs.
Well, when you're keto, you're shooting for 20 or
for
less
the day,
carbs
right?
a day.
I made a post in the Bay Area Houston. Well, my girlfriend made a post in the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers group.
He likes to drop that he has a girlfriune every opportunity.
Well, I said I was going to make it, but I didn't make the
Good for you.
post. I didn't make the post, so I had to correct it, right? So we were at House of Pies, and I said, hey, can I just get, like, some toast? And she's like, yeah, you can get some toast. I'm like, sweet. Can I get extra toast? And she's like, yeah. So I had, like, a stack of toast like this, and she took a video, and I said, making keto people angry.
We definitely miss bread. I mean, I miss bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a 4-year-old that only eats toast. So
To make you angry, like Curt was saying.
yeah, that's her life. Well, it's the only thing that she's allowed to cook at our house. So, like, she's always excited to make toast. You know, because I had to teach her how to safely get it out of the toaster by pushing up on the button.
Yeah.
You do know that's how you get toast out of your toaster safely, is you push up on the button.
Oh, and it'll come up.
It lifts it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
To where you can grab it. You don't have to stick a fork in there.
That
Please
seems dangerous.
don't stick a fork inside of the toaster ever. Ethan, you've never done that, right?
Ethan's eyes.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scared me for a little bit.
So can you tell us where Prepping Sisters is located?
So we are at 109 Suite B Meadow Parkway in East League City. It's kind of on the corner of 518 and Meadow Parkway at the entrance to Meadow Bend.
You're right next to Ricardo.
We are right next to Ricardo Daniels. And every time he comes by, he's like, what's my name?
Really?
Yeah.
Ricardo, why are you being weird? Shut
Say
up,
my
Ricardo.
name, say my name.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's his way of remembering our name, because then I say his name and he goes, Sarah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Jennifer.
I met your sister, Jennifer.
Yeah, so
on
there is
Saturday.
another sister. Like that was actually the coolest thing about Saturday, is everyone's so used to saying me, that it was like, I really do have another sister, and it really is my sister. She's just not very as social with strangers as I am. You know, like me. I've never met a stranger, and she's more like, this crowd is overwhelming. So that's why on Saturday she was just like hanging in the back, making sure all of the food was like.
She was on our show the last time you guys were in here, right?
No, she takes care of a paraplegic that lives on Galveston Island. So she's with him from about 8 in the morning until noon.
Oh, cool.
And then she comes to the kitchen and starts to cook.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone else here. Were you here by yourself a lot of times?
Here
Yeah.
by myself.
Oh, that was the weird
And then
show.
the Cambrel Foundation came in later.
Yes. Okay, I
Yeah.
remember this now.
So I was able to go out on Saturday. I brought my wife. I brought my daughter.
you
and
didn't bring me, which I was really upset about, by the way.
Well, you had been invited, so
I was not invited by
Yeah, you
Gardy.
were.
you
There's
were
a-
invited on social
there's
media
a
at
Facebook
least
event.
6 times. It's saying
Why didn't you go?
guys.
Why didn't he go?
That's a good question. Why didn't you come? Well, this is awkward.
Yeah. He's just gonna make noises for the rest. I wonder if I'd have let that go on. I wonder how long he would have just been doing that. Well, you didn't go, and I was really disappointed. Actually, I thought you were gonna
You
be there.
never texted me and said, hey, by the way, I'm going to this.
I didn't know I had to.
You do.
It was kind of known. I think I mentioned it whenever we were at Sloppy Nick.
Yeah, y'all were like, you were less than a mile away.
It kinda makes
actually
sense.
feeling a
We
little
were
bit
there at
hurt
2. We
now.
were there at 2:00, and the event started at 4.
And I think I actually I walked past you when I went to pick up our cupcakes.
And he
for
didn't even
our
say
event.
hi.
I don't think he saw me. I
Oh,
was
he
still in
saw
the
you.
car. I was trying. I had my kiddos with me, and so it was like
I
we
was
were
trying to
trying to
make
get
Gardy-
them in and out.
Yeah.
But you know how quickly you move with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
You have to be quick.
I
Not
was trying to make
very.
Gardy look like the bad guy, and now I look like the bad guy.
Why would you want to make anyone look like a bad guy?
He showed up, so
I did. I don't know. I just like to support local business, and I don't know what you're doing,
Wow.
but it was a
I was
great
eating
event.
tacos.
Hey, all of the food was delicious.
Thank you.
There was the little bagel balls. Can you describe what goes into that?
So bagel balls are made with almond flour, coconut flour, a little bit of cheese,
Ooh.
eggs, and magic.
Well, I think the magic was it was the
But
best ingredient.
They're quite delicious. They're actually just a small version of the big bagel that we make. And we make those to put into our protein boxes. And because, like when you go to, like, say, Starbucks and you get a protein box, it comes with that cool little flatbread raisin thing. So when we made our protein boxes, we were like, we should include some kind of bread thing. So we just made like a little baby version of our bagel.
Yeah.
And people quite like it. So, and it goes with our tomato soup.
I had some of the bagels. I had some of the tomato soup as well. I only got one bagel because there was a lot of people there and I wanted to share. And I thought I was being generous, and I was like looking around. I was like, man, no, all these people need to be able to try everything too. Yeah, I wanted to get like 4, but
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure everybody was able to get one.
They're really good stuff with like cream cheese.
Oh, that
If you
does
like
sound good.
smoked salmon, they're good with salmon and cream cheese and capers.
So the soup, can you describe the soup? Because it was right next to the bagel, the little bagel balls.
So the tomato soup is like a bisque. La Madeleine's got nothing on us when it comes to tomato bisque. We've mastered that. Jennifer actually makes the tomato soup. She's much better at doing it than I am. I mean, I make it and it's good, but Jennifer makes it and it's perfect every single time. And she nails it like the first time. I never have to tell her like it needs a little bit more salt or a little bit more Italian seasoning. But it's got cream in it, which is probably what makes it so delicious. It's really rich and warm. And then we use fire roasted tomatoes. They're quite delicious.
Yeah. My wife enjoyed everything, and my daughter did too. And then also, it seems like this is easy, but I don't know, like the infused water is like a nice touch too, because it had, strawberries and cucumber, and then there was some lemonade as well. Is that something that y'all made?
Yeah, we made the lemonade. The lemonade was made with stevia. Pretty easy to make lemonade. You just use a little bit of lemon juice, water, and a sweetener of some kind.
Yeah.
But it's not something we sell. It was just when, we were going to decide on beverages. It's like, well, you could have tea, but we could also make a nice, pretty lemonade and cut up some lemons and throw it in there and make it look fancy.
Yeah,
So,
it looks nice and it tastes good.
Yeah.
And it's something different. Even if you did that at home, like, that's something that I don't necessarily think about. And it's just like, man, what am I going to drink? I'm going to try to be good and drink water. But you can like spice it up a little bit and make it flavorful.
Cucumbers and lemons.
Yeah.
Cucumbers also have, I think, vitamin K, if I'm remembering correctly. So cucumbers pretty good for you.
Yeah. There was also some other items, and I'm trying to think.
We had like little caprese bites, which is mozzarella, basil, and tomato. And then we had a pesto balsamic on the side, and that was super good. It was actually the first time we had made that, and that's going to be popping up on our menu in some form because we got some really good feedback on that. So. And it was quite delicious. It was kind of one of those things where when we were getting ready for everything, I was going to make a balsamic drizzle to put over the top of them. And we had some leftover pesto from the day before, and I was like, ooh, I bet this would be delicious together. And we tried it, and we were like, oh, that's delicious. So
There's a couple of dips too.
Oh, yeah, we had some spinach artichoke dip, which we ended up using some of that. We did a private dinner after our grand opening. That was a really cool experience. It was a trial run. And what it was a cook-off between my sister and I, kind of chomp style.
Yeah.
Where we had someone bring us a secret ingredient that neither one of us knew it was. We had a protein that we had both agreed on that we would cook. So we chose chicken thighs. And
chicken thigh.
In my opinion, it has more flavor than like the white
Absolutely,
meat,
it
right?
does.
I like the thighs are the best, or the drumstick.
Well, it's the same. Yeah, the darker meat has some more flavor.
Dark meat does have more flavor because it's got more fat's in it. Fat's where it's at.
So how did it go?
It went really good. So we ended up, the secret ingredient was bacon jam. And Jennifer made a chicken thigh with mushroom gravy with a bacon jam mushroom gravy and mashed potatoes. This was not a keto cook-off either. The people that were there were not all carb-free. So she went with potatoes. I stayed true to my keto style, and I did not have any starches on my plate.
So was that an advantage for her?
Yeah, I think so, because when it came time to judging, the one thing that everyone was like, "Oh, these potatoes are delicious," and I'm like, if I would have made the potatoes too, they would have been delicious. But they were really, really kind, and they tied us. The first face-off ended in a tie. But it was really good food, and we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. So,
do you think it was really a tie, or did you win?
I think it was really a tie because because they actually recorded. We videotaped the whole thing, and they recorded their judging, going back and forth, and tasting everything. And we weren't in the room for that, so just listening to their responses about the different kinds of the components of the dish, I think that they were honest. I hope they were.
That sounds like
honest.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good time, and we decided that it was something that we absolutely want to do with the public, to have a private dinner where you pay. We haven't decided how much it would be to
$500.
$500 per person because our food is that good
for charity. Yeah, it's for charity,
and then it's okay.
Yeah,
to charity. A portion goes to our rent.
It's charity. It's like charity, keeping prepping sisters in business and feeding our families. Yeah, There you go.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and it's absolutely an event we're going to be doing. That's one of the things that we were looking forward to with opening up the store, was that we'd have a space where we could host private events and parties like bridal showers, baby showers, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. With your location being there's a ton of houses around, right?
Yeah.
Is that going to be an advantage for you over some places that have been in the past? Because I feel like the prepping side may be more suitable.
Yeah, it's not a great spot for a restaurant, just because it's not quite big enough for a restaurant, and a lot of people like to kind of spread out, and it's only 1,100 square feet, kitchen included, so it's just not quite big enough for a restaurant. I think that's where a lot of people have struggled in that spot. It was a prepared meals place at one point in time.
Oh, really?
It was Partners in Paleo, but that was pickup only.
They didn't deliver.
So I think we kind of have an advantage in that we deliver. Because the majority of our business is delivery.
I'm lazy, right? I'm lazy.
Right? I just want the food to show up.
I don't live that far. I do not live that far. Like if I had Booker T here, it's like 3 Kurt's throws away, right? He could throw Kurt 3 times and it would land in my house.
Yeah.
But that's a huge advantage. I've even done stuff from Snap Kitchen, which is not, Bay Area Boulevard and, I-45, right? Where they'll do Uber or Waiter app and they'll deliver it. And that for me, I was like, oh, that's worth it. I'll pay the whatever it is. And
yeah.
But that's going to be something cool, because how can I see the menu and how can I order with you guys?
So our menu changes twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays. Right now, the menu that is up is good until Tuesday at midnight, because we're going to cook it all on Wednesday. You can go to our website, preppingsisters.com, or you can find us on Facebook and just click on the little button there. Click Shop Now, and it'll take you directly to our website. And depending on what day of the week it is, it'll either say at the top, Monday, menu for Monday, March 11th. What is today? The 11th?
Sounds right.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of those days. Or Wednesday, March 13th is what it should say right now. So we have next week's menu up.
I'm looking at it right now. PreppingSisters.com. I'm going to read some of them. So there's some salad wraps.
That's our chicken salad, egg salad, or tuna salad.
Grilled chicken and veggies. That looks delicious. Side salad, bacon, broccoli, chicken, and then chicken and bacon lasagna.
Yeah, the chicken and bacon lasagna is legit.
Egg roll
good.
in a bowl. How does that go?
So it's kind of like the inner workings of an egg roll without the wrapper.
Okay.
So everything you need. And then we got some nonton soup there too, so you can get that full Chinese meal experience of egg rolls and wonton soup, but without all the garbage.
And I'm in the delivery zone.
You are. Actually, that map is
Is it a little out of date?
It's open to interpretation, or it's open to. It's kind of a gray area. Those lines, those aren't hard lines.
Okay.
So if you feel like you're outside of where that little delivery zone is, just send us a message and I'll let you know if you're just
Kurt,
a touch too far or
I
not.
think you may be in the delivery zone too.
Texas City?
Yep, Texas City is in there.
See that? Are you in that? That's
So
pretty
my
close.
sister lives in Texas City and I live in Seabrook.
So that makes sense.
So we're kind of at opposite sides of the lake. So she takes one half and ends up at home, and then I take one half and end up at home.
The
when we leave
churches
the store.
too, right? Like this
Yeah.
building is.
Yeah, absolutely. Lamar Dickinson, Texas City, Lake City,
So
all of Lake City.
Let's say somebody has some like goals, whether they're working out or they just want to eat better, and they had like a nutrition plan.
Mm-hmm.
If they handed that to you and be like, hey, this is what my trainer gave me, this is what I found on the internet, I'm going to try it and see if it works, and they gave it to you, is that something that you would be open to follow and cook for them?
Absolutely. We have a limited number of spots that we do. We call it private meal prep. And so we're absolutely open to that, and it varies by the plan because it depends on the cost of the food and how long it would take us to make it and stuff like that. So, but absolutely.
Can you order any time of the week?
Yeah, you can order at any time, but we only cook and deliver on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
Sweet.
I always get to like Monday because I always feel like diets start on Monday.
Yeah, generally everyone feels that way.
And I usually get to Monday, and then Monday passes. I'm like, well, I got to wait till next Monday.
Yeah. Well, I already messed it up, so.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, but today is Monday. Kurt, is a new one starting today? Is there a new diet in your life today?
It's Monday?
You've already started it out pretty well with your cereal bar.
I did. I had a great cereal bar.
And an energy drink.
And a Bang.
That's fine. Man, Bang is
the
delicious.
Bang.
I wish I had one today.
I know, I wish I had one too. I almost stopped. I should have, and I didn't. I'll stop on my way out.
When you stop, you could bring one back for Gardy or something.
I probably could.
So
Prepping Sisters delivering Bang!
That's right.
that would be
now
nice too.
That's what I need to do. Is I need to get to somebody at Bang and see if we can get a little distributorship going.
That would be nice.
Put that on the menu.
Oh, man.
Delivering Bankster Berry all over the Clear Lake area.
My normal route to KHEA radio has been disturbed by 646 being tore down, right?
Oh,
the overpass. So
How do you get here? You have to take Highway 3 to 517, right?
well, no, I didn't do that today. I took Highway 3 to 2004 today because I wanted to get to the gas station. But that gas station doesn't carry Bang, so I had to get a different drink, and I would usually take it it goes straight to Delaney. Highway 3 does.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, but there's not a gas station. Well, there is one, and it's over off of 646, and I would need to stop at that one before. But yeah, I'm trying to get my whole routine. Who else has been affected by the tear down of the overpass? It's been an interesting.
How is that going to affect your delivery?
So far it hasn't, because when we start delivering, we're outside of like the commuter hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really have to deal with a whole lot of like the after work traffic. But I went to go to On the Acre. They're a local microgreens grower.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that it was going to require me to cross over 146 because I didn't really look at the map when I pulled it up. And I got to 646 and I was like, ugh, I'm just going to turn around and go back. Like, I didn't even want to deal with it.
Becca said I missed the 646 bridge.
Yeah, she lives over here. She's kind of close to you guys. She's just down the road that the dog track is on.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. She loves meat.
I'm assuming that's Becca Meat.
Yeah, it is.
No,
okay.
it is. It's Becca Meat. She gets on here all the time and goes, bacon. And I'm
She's
like,
amazing.
stop.
She's so much fun. We used to work together years and years ago. She's super fun.
What'd y'all
Nice,
do
nice
together?
girl. We were both employed at Boondockles.
Okay.
So
Don't they have pizza there?
they have really good pizza
Is that
there.
in Seabrook?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm sure Kurt has been there. No?
No.
Yeah, I've had pizza
Oh,
there.
you should totally go. They have really good food. They really do.
What kind of restaurants are you going to? You live in that Seabrook area. Do you stay around there, or do you
I
kind of mainly
do.
eat your own cooking now?
When we do get to go out to eat, I failed my low carb life last night because
It
I really
happens.
wanted tacos. Like, I really wanted tacos. And I told my husband when he woke up, because he works graveyards,
Mhm.
I told him, I said, I want tacos. He was like, okay. Yeah, tacos. So good. So, and I really wanted
posted
crunchy.
in the Taco Taco group?
No, I didn't. I almost took a picture and posted it.
Sarah.
And then I was like,
Sarah, you gotta
if I know I'm failing y'all.
killing me.
Sarah, I'm going to kick you from the group.
I'm sorry. I'm going to blame it on my children. This
Okay,
time.
that's fine. That's fine.
Because they're something. They love their tacos, though. Now, that's what I should do.
Kick you from the group. I'm not gonna kick you from the group. I should clarify.
Yeah. Well, I was a little bit worried.
Her husband works for HPD.
That's
He
true.
works for HPD. He shouldn't be kicking anybody.
Yeah, so he was pretty excited that I wanted tacos, so we went and we had tacos.
Where'd
They
y'all
were
get
delicious.
tacos?
We went to San Lorenzo's.
Okay.
They're on 518.
What kind did y'all get?
I went totally generic. I went crispy ground beef tacos.
Sometimes.
He got enchiladas.
Okay.
And then the girls got bean tacos. That's their life.
My kids like quesadillas. It's just easy. It's just like a little bit of everything in there and
Yeah.
easy to hold. Just pick it up and you're good to go.
Yeah,
Just
mine
something-
get mad that it's cut. The quesadilla.
They want the whole thing.
Yeah, they're like, this is not a taco anymore. You've cut it. You've ruined my taco, and then it's total situation.
My wife, and I do too, but Taco Bell. So she'll post in our taco group, like some Taco Bell, because I'll tell her, I'll be like, Jennifer, have you posted in the taco group yet? And she's like, no, I haven't. They're gonna judge me if it's Taco Bell. I'm like, no, there's no judgment whenever it comes to tacos.
It's tacos, yeah.
It's a taco.
It's a judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
I even posted the T-Mobile does free tacos once a week or
Yeah.
whatever with Taco Bell. I posted the coupon in the group, and I got a couple of the like wow faces from people, and I was like, is that a good wow or a bad wow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that emoji confuses me.
We accept all tacos.
The prayer one is what everyone gets up. You know, I call it the prayer one, but it's a high five.
Oh, it's a prayer emoji.
It's a prayer emoji.
Well, if you say
That's what I thought. I always thought it was the high five. That makes so much more sense.
Well,
on
you
so
know it
many
would.
comments.
but like if
I'm like,
you
why are these people?
watch.
I mean, I know you can pray over anything, but like it just seemed odd
I saw
that
it
they
too.
were
no, look, if you type prayer, you know how it'll
the suggestion.
yeah,
the
the
emoji
suggestion it comes up.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of just shows you that it
type
actually
in high
does mean-
five and see if it comes up too.
Let me see.
Settle it once and for all.
High five. Nope.
No,
Really?
there you go.
So I
It's
saw a
been
meme
decided.
yesterday. It's probably people who are like,
There
It's,
you go.
it's just like the raising the roof or just like a hand.
interesting.
What'd you see yesterday?
I saw it. Somebody was like, oh, it's not the prayer emoji. It's
Yeah.
the high five emoji. But I think that's people who try to bring negativity into the world.
right.
That's true. Oh man, Perry Brooks posted in Taco Taco. Have you met Perry Brooks yet from
I have
3BQ?
not.
Man, we need that Prepping Sisters collab. Do you do any kind of brisket? Do you smoke brisket?
I don't, but my I know someone who makes an awesome brisket.
Who is it?
Big Baby Q is the name of his business. His name is Kendall Ford, and he does some amazing brisket.
Mhm.
We actually are. He may be prepping in our kitchen, renting time from us.
Nice.
In exchange for briskets for us to
Eat?
sell.
Oh, to sell.
To use in
I'm
menu
just gonna
items.
eat. I'm just gonna eat all in,
So
preferably
take
in my
his-
meals, my personal meal.
Right. So like take his brisket and pair it with our potato salad.
Mm-hmm.
Our potato salad is good.
So it's fake potatoes,
baked potatoes.
and it's not like I like fake potatoes. Like I remember being a kid and like the instant potatoes for whatever reason I liked them more. I called them the fake flake. I remember, and it was just like, oh, it's easy, and you just like whip them up. But like your potatoes, is it like a low carb potato?
Yeah, it's cauliflower.
Oh.
There's a secret to it though, to make it not taste like cauliflower.
You can't release the secret,
I
can you?
can't tell you what that is. Actually, I can. I tell people all the time. I'm like the worst secret keeper ever. It's when you boil it, dump it out. Like boil it, get it tender, dump it out, and then rinse them again.
Okay.
Like it takes out all of that. What is the word? That flavor that cauliflower
Yeah.
has. That kind of like stinky.
Oh, it stinks.
You know, like cauliflower is, there's a word for it. Broccoli and cauliflower and asparagus, they all have the same.
Aroma.
Yeah, there's a name for that property, and I'll remember it later. I'll just post the word on y'all's Facebook.
We'll be like, what is she talking about? And then it'll be, yeah. There is like a frozen cauliflower, like prepackaged Jolly Green Giant something where it's like, oh, mashed cauliflower. And I've done it before. Like you put it in the microwave.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. But it stinks real bad. And it's hard to eat unless you just want it. Like just like do this, like my nose, and or I mix it with like the meat that I'm eating. I haven't done that in a long time just because it was a bad experience.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's a better way.
There is a better way. It's to rinse it.
So you rinse it.
After you cook it. Yeah.
Have
Press
to try
it,
that.
get all that water out of it.
Mm-hmm.
All that nasty, the funk. But, yeah.
Cool. Right now it's 9:37. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. We have Sarah from Prepping Sisters. She is one of the sisters. Jennifer is not
One
here
of them.
today.
She's the shadow sister.
Is she the other member of Wayne's World too? Like with your hat?
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
She's
Wayne's World.
definitely my partner.
Thank you for that, Kurt. We're going to take a quick break. This is 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Sidewalk Profits. Stay tuned because we're giving some stuff away. We have a Cool Cow Creamery gift card, and I think we have a winner. So we're going to announce that when we come back. It's KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. I forgot to look at that ramp, and I looked up, and there was like half a second left. FM. Boom, nailed it. Did it on purpose, totally. We're giving away a wakeboard today on the show from people who like, share, and comment.
Wakeboard.
Have you ever been wakeboarding?
No. Mm-mm.
Are you big on the beach or water, pool, anything?
I love the beach and I love the water and the pool. I do not like things that involve me possibly hitting my face.
I went,
Any
there's
kind
a
of
company
surface.
called Wakeboard Nation, which is
Wake Nation.
Wake Nation. It's
288
right next to I said
Beltway.
the road that takes you down to Lake Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Highway 6, 288, and I did it. And it sucked. Like it was bad. It was
That
bad
sounds
for
like
me.
a really good way to raffle off that wakeboard. Is to just talk about how horrible the experience
I was well, so I'm not good on a board.
Whenever he said he did it, that means he like
survived.
he got on
would get
there?
it, and then I would hit the water face first.
it was hilarious. It was the best. It was the best day. We
we
went
did
live
an
for it.
hour of me like eating water in my nose.
That sounds horrible. That's why I don't want to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm terrified of like knocking out my teeth. Is that possible to do on water?
Yes.
Like, if you're going fast
If you're Kurt.
enough.
If you're Kurt. The best part is after he did it like one time, he's like, all right, guys, okay, I'm going to go by. I was like, I'm not ending the video. What are you, crazy? This is gold. Like more people were tuning in. It was, we need to go back. And I told him if we went back, he'd probably be a lot better at it.
Yeah. I was probably just the initial start.
It's hard to get up. You know, like
Well, I think you're supposed to lean back is what they were saying, and you always want to. The thing pulls, and you like instantly get yanked forward. So you kind of have to be like they said to keep it in right here and like stay back. And it's not a natural thing unless you've been doing it
Oh,
forever.
that sounds like an awful time. Like I just want to
Yeah.
relax.
it was fun. Like I feel like if I could get up, like it'd be a blast, right?
Sure,
But I could never get up.
it was
Yeah.
hilarious. What's up, Kaylee? Good morning to you. Hey, share this video out. You have the opportunity to win a wakeboard. Shout out to Brock. I think he's here.
Brock?
here.
Brock is where? Brock!
Brock was here.
Brock! Where is he?
We should send Ethan out there to say hi to him.
He's there. He said, hey, by the way, I'm really super early. I'm like, yeah.
It's okay to be early.
I like
Totally okay.
It's better than late or not showing
That's
up at
true.
all.
I almost told him, I'm like, hey, you can come in. There's a waiting area. But I was like, Brock, since you're so early, go get us breakfast tacos. But I felt like that would have been wrong if I would have said that.
I like this taco
I
like in a
almost
certain
brought
way.
you tacos because I kind of feel like you're always hungry.
Me?
Like, yeah.
He already had first breakfast. Sometimes
when
second
y'all had,
breakfast.
The owners of Sloppy Necks in here,
Mm-hmm.
he was so sad that they didn't bring any food.
He
I
was
was
really
I felt
upset.
awful
So
for
mad.
him.
Kurt was mad.
I almost like ended my friendship with Giorgio. I almost ended it right there. I'm like, how dare you be a restaurant and not come in and bring us food?
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He's not. He was like, man, I hope they bring food. I hope they bring a sloppy pig. I'm like, Kurt, it's like 8:30 in the morning, and you want a bacon wrapped hot dog with like cheese on it
Oh
right
my
now?
God.
I
Gosh,
don't think
that
it's
sounds
ever
amazing.
a bad time to have a sloppy pig, right?
Well, maybe. I think that maybe there is. Not necessarily 8:30 in the morning. Maybe
I
9.
got
You're
video.
okay.
I got video of the sloppy pig on Saturday, so I can just watch it over and
Just like in
over.
bed, he's just like, ah.
Sloppy pig.
And I got. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Have you named your dishes? Like, well, I guess you have because you said the faux
Potato salad.
potato salad.
We try and pick things that are more descriptive of what it is
Mhm.
because people are like, oh, it's in that. Because it's not like being in a restaurant where when you're deciding what you're going to order, where you can ask questions. It's like it's them and the computer, and it has to be really like forward.
Yes.
I felt bad that they named that after me.
The sloppy pig.
The sloppy pig.
Yeah.
Did they really? That's
No, they didn't.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
like, wow.
Is that mean?
Good
They
for
do
you.
come out and they go, sloppy pig, and I'm like, me! It's me! They're like, we know it's you. You don't need to raise your hand. You're the only one that gets this.
That's hilarious.
Every time.
Every time she did come and she's like, we know you're getting the sloppy pig. Like it's on the way.
My dad was out at Sloppy Nick's on Saturday for the Bay Area Houston event, right? And Kurt was trying to talk my dad and getting a sloppy pig, and he was at the point he was just like, okay, yeah, I'll get it. And he's like, I'm not gonna get it. And like he ordered, something
Wait,
what he
said
wanted.
That?
Oh yeah. It's like this
And
guy.
the truth comes out.
He was just telling me, yeah, just get rid of me.
You got to do what you got to do. I've had to. He's watched enough of this show to know. Sometimes you just got to be like, Anyways, do you have any tacos that you make there for the carb fiends, like the people who need the normal tortillas?
We offer, like with our salad wraps, our chicken salad, tuna salad, and egg salad, we do offer to sub it out with tortillas, but it's going to cost you more.
It's worth it.
It's like the only restaurant in the Houston area where you want to substitute a carb for a not carb option and you get charged.
Usually it's the other way.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Where you're like, can I have like no bread at all and extra veggies? And they're like, sure, it's going to be an extra $20
charge. $20. You want the low carb bread? Yeah, it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
You want to be skinny? I don't think so.
I'm like, you want tortillas? You want to make me make pasta? All right. I'm going to charge you for it.
I got to touch this and be around it? That makes sense.
Well, it's more that we don't actually carry it. So
okay.
When we don't keep it like a bag of rice at the kitchen. So like when somebody orders a side of rice, we have to buy a bag of rice.
Mm-hmm. We had Skydive Galveston just tune in. So we talked about wakeboarding. Have you ever done skydiving?
Absolutely not.
So when can we
way.
schedule you?
To go skydiving?
Yeah, in Galveston. Let's go.
You land
never.
on the beach every time.
Never. My husband would go gladly.
Really?
Yeah. He's gone a couple of times. He loves it. Totally for him. I am terrified of heights. But I love to fly. I love flying, and I like staying inside the plane.
When you say flying like commercial, or do y'all do like the small little plane?
I've never been in
helicopter?
a small plane, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Seems like it'd be fun.
It seems like that would be cool.
So imagine this: you're in a small plane, but you just have a parachute on, and then you just lay it on
like
the beach.
3
Next thing you know.
parachutes on, so you're like safe.
Mm-mm.
And then you like
No way.
land in the water. The shark eats you. Those kind of things.
The sharks probably won't eat you.
Why not?
Sharks aren't as mean as people think they are.
See, I've always thought like with surfing. Now I'm from Nebraska. I'm not really like.
You just get confused because you look like a turtle when you're on your board.
Yeah, and then
You
that's
look
why
like
they
an
would get
animal.
you.
That's why they usually go for like a limb or something. They're trying to catch you.
And then they taste you, and they're like, "That's not the turtle.
That's not turtle.
This is
soup
gross.
At all.
This human tastes like." Ugh.
This human tastes like human.
Yeah,
Human tastes like human. That's funny.
turtle, delicious. Human, no, thank you. Right?
Right.
But yeah, Skydive
Says
Galveston.
the shark.
They're really cool down there. There's actually a crawfish festival. We learned more about it whenever we were at Cool Cow on Friday.
Yeah, isn't it coming up?
Are you a big fan of crawfish?
I do love crawfish.
Do you boil it yourself?
No,
Yeah,
it's too much work.
it is a lot of work.
It's way too much work. I'd rather just pay someone to do it.
It's a lot of work to eat it too.
That I don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually a super fast peeler. Like I've got that down to an art. But my stepdad makes really good crawfish. So
Do you have to peel for your kids? Do your kids eat it?
they pick and choose when they want to eat it or not. But most of the time, no.
My wife she'll like try it. She's like, if you peel it like one, I'll eat one. And I'm like, okay, I don't mind giving you one of my
I do
crawfish.
peel for my husband sometimes because he does like crawfish, but he refuses to do the work. He's like, I am not going through all of that for my food.
Is he from
I'm
here?
the same way.
No.
Crawfish, not my thing.
Where's your husband from? Like
He
what?
is from the Eastern Shore, so
That makes sense.
Ocean City, Maryland.
Okay.
And his parents currently live in West Virginia. He just ran up there and back for a quick trip.
That's
just
right.
Last week.
He said in college he worked, college radio station
Yeah.
in West Virginia.
Yeah, at Shepherd University.
Cool. Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from here. I was born and raised in Seabrook.
That's why you don't mind opening the crawfish.
Yeah, because it's cultural.
I don't think I've had ever heard of crawfish until last year when we went.
Do they have them in the ditches in Nebraska? Like as a kid, I used to play with them.
Oh yeah.
Do they
Good
have
rain
them there?
came
I've
through.
never heard of crawfish.
So you never seen one?
never seen one, never heard of it.
Call them crawdads. There was like a little. They make these little tunnels, right? And they would just, I don't know. And you catch one, you're like, this is awesome. Then you let them go. So maybe they don't have them there. I don't know.
Make them fight each other because they're all like.
In the least cruel way possible. We used to hold them together and make them fight, and they'd like pinch each other.
The least cruel way out.
The least cruel way.
Yeah.
Pete
It's
is
nature,
calling.
though. I mean, they,
Pete is calling Ethan. Yeah.
Ethan, you got to be careful what you say on our radio station.
I'll just block Peter's number. It's okay.
Wow. Is that gonna work? I don't know. If that'll work.
And our numbers just dipped.
Yeah. So it's 9:47. We got a couple minutes. We're gonna go back on after this song's over. I think we're gonna announce the.
Oh wait.
Let me see the winner
I
of that.
I can't.
Let me see the win. Okay, I thought it was like. I thought the name was. Hey, let me turn the mics off. That was Jennifer LaFleur. I was like, what she?
The intern's mic is still on.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Intern's mic.
we picked it up. I heard it
But
in
no,
my
look.
ear.
uh-oh.
Intern's mic was down. The volume was
Oh.
down
Maybe I just heard it.
because your ears work.
My ears were-
You didn't hear it. I heard it through my ears. Yeah, Kurt. Did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all read lips.
I was on the wide shot, so it's harder to read the lips.
So we have a $50 gift card. That's a lot of ice cream.
That is a lot of ice cream, but it's a lot of good ice cream. I've
Yeah.
heard nothing but awesome things about that place.
Yep.
And I've met one of the guys. I don't remember his name, but he was out at Cardinal Catering.
Pat?
Possibly.
Patrick
or
is
his
the-
brother.
Yes.
He had blonde hair.
He always
don't
wears a
know-
hat and glasses, so we don't know what color hair he has.
That might be him.
Yeah, I've never seen his actual face.
He showed us an ID, and we're like,
What?
that doesn't look like you at all. And then he was like, as he has on his shades and his hat, and he was like,
Becca said she
Yeah.
heard us.
no, she did not. She said, not nice.
She said,
I
I
can't-
heard you.
Oh, okay. How'd you hear that?
Jeez.
That's amazing.
I brought her in.
She's
She
outside the door.
She's quite petite. She could probably fit inside my purse.
Is she in there?
No, she's not. But next time.
Next time.
All right. So let us know. Hey, what do you have going on today? TGIM, we're giving away a wakeboard. We're also giving away a $50 gift card to Cool Cow Creamery. And we launched a new video this morning for Petrified Eyes, Last Studio, and Toucan Alley, Kima, Texas.
I don't think we've ever done this where we've given away this much stuff in like a span of 4 days. Literally, it's
love
been
it.
a lot that we've given away.
Yeah.
And I was thinking one day we should give away, like, drop a giveaway video every hour.
We'd give y'all some something for that.
Wouldn't that be
Little gift
cool? Like,
certificate.
every hour, drop another giveaway video, and just that's the entire day.
Like of the 24 hours, or like what are you saying here?
Yeah, 24 hours, 24
giveaways.
giveaways of giveaway videos that just drop. And it's like, share, comment.
Maybe
Wouldn't that
next
be nuts?
Maybe next share-a-thon or something.
Right? Like every hour giveaway video. That'd be nuts.
Yeah.
And we're dropping another one.
Becca said I'm under the table. I don't know if anybody read that earlier. What are you
That's
doing
funny.
under there? That's how she heard. Drew said, I need to win, man. You need to win this wakeboard. All you got to do is like, share, comment on this video. We're going to be picking a winner whenever Brock gets in here. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
The best part about that video is about that giveaway is we're making that announcement today. Like,
Yes.
by the time Brock's done with this interview, we're going to have a winner. So you can't be like, I'll wait until later.
Yeah.
Or, hey, we'll let this video roll. Like, no, it's happening
Going down.
today. So you have to tell your friends. You have to share this video. You
Tell your
have
mom.
to call them up. Like, call Mama up and be like, Mama, get on KHEA radio. And then she's like, what's that? And we're like,
The best radio station ever.
the best
Easy.
radio. Yeah, easy. The only radio station in Galveston County.
Right?
The only one. Right here, 99.5 FM.
I'm going to let you keep going with that. I feel like you weren't done. You have more you
No.
need to get off your chest. Is that it?
Did you see my post last night? You didn't like it.
What was it?
The one about I hate when people say 99.9% of the time.
Oh, yeah. I saw it. I just didn't like it.
I said, I hate that. Because I only know one frequency, and that's 99.5 FM.
Oh.
Do you get it? Do you see what I
Yeah,
did
we
there?
get it. But if you would have seen that on Facebook, would you have liked it or scrolled past it like me? I just sometimes I just shake my head and I'm like, I'm not liking that.
Probably would have liked it because I like it.
Are you a
I like-
liker?
No, I'm not really a liker so much as I appreciate corny humor.
I'm a liker.
Yeah, but you don't like the things that I want you to like. You never like.
But I'm a liker, but I have to actually like it.
Do you feel like now that there's emotions attached to the like button where you have like the heart and the laughter, the wow, the sad, like when you get a like, it's not like a...
As much thought was put into it?
Yeah, like you're like, so did they really like it or
Well, it depends. Like,
are they just liking it to like it?
like one of my friends the other day, they had a family member pass away, and then the other day I had a friend who had a pet pass away, and I'm just like, that you have to think about it. And so it's like, I'm going to put the heart, like I don't, can't like it. I guess you could like it, but it doesn't seem like it's the best idea to like. So yeah, because if you're like a liker and you're just liking and you like the wrong thing, it's not nice.
Or you could go to sad too for that one.
Yeah, but with the heart, I feel like it's just like
You're showing love.
Love, yeah.
Like, I'm with you.
So we got 6 seconds. Here we. Are you okay over there? What are you doing?
He's excited.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It is 9:53. We have a couple minutes left. We're talking to Sarah from Prepping Sisters, learning about everything that they have going on. It's a brand new location in League City, Texas. Can you share with everybody, if they haven't heard of Prepping Sisters before, what y'all do, what y'all offer, where you're located?
We are private meal prep specialists. We are located in League City at 109 Meadow Parkway, Suite B, on the corner of 518 and Meadow Bend. We specialize in low-carb, sugar-free, and grain-free cooking, but we can do all sorts of other things too. So if you have a specific diet that you are trying to follow, contact us and see if you can get into one of our private meal prep spots.
So if you want that, like the high carb, high grain, all the sugar, and they hit up you, and I just want to eat good, you can work with that.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can make pretty much anything.
And if you go to preppingsisters.com, you'll be able to see the menu, and you can learn more, right?
Yeah. We prep twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays.
There's actually pictures, and that's what I appreciate. Chef Mary Bass was on here, and she said, Gardy, you're every person's like marketing dream, because I usually will look at the special offers, I look at the pictures, and I want them to speak to me so I know what to get.
Yeah.
So y'all have
I
pictures
missed
of
that
everything.
comment.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention, man. Did you not see her comment on there?
I just ignored it.
Oh, okay.
Blocked it out.
Why are you ignoring Chef Mary? I love
I'm so
Mary.
sorry.
She had the elote
Oh, she did. Yeah.
bar
that
at
post.
that wedding this weekend. That looks so good.
I love corn,
So do I.
especially elote, but
It's not
that
low carb.
grain-free life,
That
it doesn't
grain-free
work
life
out.
is so hard.
Yeah. But it works out in the end, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. And it's okay to do it, every now and then, have something that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't live a life of deprivation.
That's true.
That's not sustainable.
So, are you going to share this video out?
I already did,
So
but I'll share it again.
What's going to happen whenever you win the wakeboard?
I'll give it to my husband.
He would probably
He-
be good at it,
Oh,
huh?
he would. He would love it. He loves all of that stuff.
How
That's
long-
where him and I are opposites,
Mhm.
We're extremely compatible opposites, but opposites.
And he works for HPD?
He does.
How long has he worked for HPD?
Ooh, we've been married for almost 6 years now. And I think he was an officer for 8 before we met. So
14?
14 years?
14 years.
Does he have a get out of jail free card that I can have?
No.
Dang.
No, but no.
She's like, no.
I feel
Well,
like
I mean, it depends on what you did because a lot of things are officer discretion. So
There's a lot that I do.
I'm just gonna be like, so if I ever get pulled over, like anywhere, I'm just gonna be like, so I know Sarah with Prepping Sisters. Her husband's awesome.
yeah,
And
that doesn't really work. I got a speeding ticket not too long ago
did
here
you
in
drop?
Lamar.
Did you drop your husband's name?
Yeah, I sure did. And he said, "Have your husband call me, and we'll see what we can do." And he didn't answer.
Whenever her husband called,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, call
so
again,
it
honey.
doesn't always work.
Call again, but it might sometimes, right?
It could.
When you say it could, like, has it in the past? No comment.
No comment.
I plead the fifth. Thank you, honey. Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that's not something we talk about.
Okay.
Um,
It's a brotherhood, I suppose, right?
It is a brotherhood,
Mm-hmm.
and as long as you're not like endangering someone's life, which that's
Yeah, just make good decisions.
make good choices.
Yeah,
Don't go
speed.
90 on the freeway.
Is that what you were doing?
No, it's not going 90. It's going like 75.
Okay. The speed
So
limit.
Texas speed.
Yeah, speed limit is 75 in some places. You could be like,
Yeah.
I saw a sign somewhere. You know,
And there
this
weren't
or
a
that.
bunch of cars around. It's not like I was weaving in and out of traffic or anything. But I do have a heavy foot. I've always had a heavy foot. But
All right. So thank you for joining us today,
thank you
Sarah.
for having me.
We appreciate you making the time to come in. And
Thank you for coming out on Saturday. I really appreciate it, Gardy.
You're welcome. We're gonna have to get Kurt out there. We're gonna have to get Kurt out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all should come out now that we're allowed to have people in the building. Y'all can come out and record. And
Definitely.
watch me and my sister mess with each
Oh,
other.
we
while
were in
cook.
there before people were allowed in there. Just
Oh yeah.
we have a photographer friend that takes pictures. I don't know where I was going with
Okay. Anyway, so it's 9:57 again, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon. This is KHEA
Yeah.
Radio. Taking a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna have Doomswell, but we're gonna. Kurt's really
Is he ready?
that. You
concerned.
just said, like, hey, we're
Do
coming
it.
back. We're going to announce the winner of the Cool Cow gift card.
Do it.
It's Jennifer Lee.
You are the winner. $50 Cool Cow. Give us a call. Send us a message. Let us know that you're watching. Maybe if you're not watching, we'll give it away to somebody else. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. Stay tuned. We're going to have Brock in studio from Doomswell. And we're going to give away a wakeboard. Do you want this wakeboard? Let us know.
I was like, where did I put my purse? I was looking around and couldn't find it on the other side of the chair.
Thank you.
Well, it was nice to see you guys again, but it was good to meet your wife and daughter.
My name. All right. We'll see you soon.
You too.
Shout out to Prepping Sisters. Go to PreppingSisters.com. Located in Leak City. Brand new location. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop off a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger and be like, this is what I want to look like. I want to look like him. Prep me. Make me look like Arnold. I want to win like Mr. Olympia, right? Is that possible? I don't think I have the I don't have the structure for it. My body would fall apart. So people are saying surfboard. Drew said surfboard. You want the board, man.
Surfboard. I feel like there's a song in there, but I feel like that's definitely not a song that we should be talking about on our program.
A surfboard song?
There's a surfboard song.
Okay. Well, I don't know it. I don't know. Kurt, sometimes you're random.
I was.
A little bit. You just, and then like the drama in your eyes and the concern. It's just so funny when you were just like what's going on? I can't take this anymore. At the Cool Cow. Oh,
Well,
I'm having a heart attack. Help. So we got Brock. What's up? What's up, Brock? How's it going, man?
dude, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Good to see you, man. Brock, why are your arms so big? I just noticed you out there. I was like, dude, this dude's jacked. What you been up to?
Dude, today's my 12th week of doing keto
Okay.
and intermittent fasting, and then also, I guess, going to the gym on a ridiculous basis. So
Yeah.
just trying to do like a little lifestyle change, I guess.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So 12 weeks, is that like start at the beginning of the year? I'm not good at math. What is it, weird March?
I'm not very good at mathing either, so I guess that's, I guess that was like beginning of the year, a little bit before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So 12 weeks. And what time do you usually go to the gym? Like what time works for you?
So I went in this morning at about 6 a.m.
Mhm.
I did about 3 miles on the elliptical, and then I did weights for about an hour and a half. So
Dang,
it's just
dude.
a complete life change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look jacked. I was like that. I was like, oh, I saw you out there.
You're challenging me, with my jacked arms.
So, but with that, I was actually going to come in here and get down to the nitty gritty because I follow Taco Tacos.
Okay, yeah.
And I am a foodie as well, and that's one of the reasons I had to make this life change because I overeat. I tend to overeat. So, have you guys found a keto taco locally?
We have not.
So we've been talking about that. Trying to find the tortilla is the hardest
the
part.
hard part. So I've made them out of flour tortilla, or no, not flour. Excuse me. I've made them out of coconut flour, almond flour. I've made them out of cheese, and the cheese ones were probably the best, but they just get really greasy.
Yeah.
So that's the bad part.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a keto taco locally.
We are too.
Little Sal's taco, which is located in KHEA. They were on our show on Friday. They were attempting to try to make one.
They just
on
opened.
Friday.
Yeah.
When we were there, they're like, "Hey, try this," and it tasted all right, but they can't get it to fold.
How did they make it?
How
They
did you
used
say?
so they used almond flour, and then they had two other products in there. Like one is a binder, and one, I guess, water and everything else, right? So they're still working on the recipe, and we had Sarah from Prepping Sisters in. She said she's been working on one too, and for her the thing is it takes about 50 times like in a recipe before she gets it where she's happy with. So she's still
Right.
working on that process.
It's been the hardest thing getting the consistency. And I love tacos so much. Taco Tuesdays every day at my house, while my wife and kids are eating all the good tacos. I'm trying to do my keto meal, and my wife hates it because I make a mess everywhere, and it just.
The one thing that I like for like a healthy taco, if we're trying to do a healthy taco, which it's hard to do a healthy taco, is like the lettuce bowl wrap and then putting the taco inside of that.
Yeah.
That's a slap in the face to real tacos everywhere,
It
though.
is.
You need to find something else to hold it.
Yeah. So just real quick, I'm live here on my Instagram channel. I'm trying to get everybody to go over to KHEA Radio. So if you guys are watching on my Instagram channel or on the Doomswell Instagram, hop over to Facebook and go to KHEA Radio, and we are going to be giving away a free wake surfboard today. So what you have to do is like, share, and comment on the page, and we will be hooking you guys up. So I see people dropping off, and hopefully they're starting
Going to
show up.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Going to Facebook. Man, that's exciting. Giving away a wakeboard.
Yep.
How long have you been doing like water sports and wakeboarding, surfing, and all that?
So I got into surfing whenever I was 7. I'm 34 now. My dad would take me to Myrtle Beach every year in South Carolina. And believe it or not, my love and passion started in Kentucky, of all places. So I lived in Lexington, Kentucky, and my dad would take me every year to Myrtle Beach, and I would just learn to surf there. And then whenever I was 15, we moved to Texas. So that was, 19 years ago, something like that. And from there, my passion just kind of just grew because like we lived in I lived in Angleton, and in
That's where I'm from.
that's where you're from.
Angleton,
So,
yeah.
So what I would do is the cool thing was I could go surf like every day if I wanted to, if the surf was good, and I could drive there. You know, I had this old pickup truck that my dad got me, and I would just drive back and forth to the beach. So that's kind of how my passion started for surfing. And then I got into board building about 3 years later. It was, I think, my senior year of high school. I really wanted to start learning to build boards. And so I would go down to Surfside, and I would go down to the local surf shops, and nobody would teach me how to do it. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to go and teach myself. And it was just kind of like one of those moments where you just like, I'll show you. You know, you shake your
What
fist.
year is this?
This is in 2003.
So pre-YouTube.
Pre-YouTube. Well, no, YouTube was alive, but it just wasn't.
Just the laughing baby Charlie bit my finger video was like the only one.
Right.
Right. It's very, very little content.
Exactly. So what I would do, what I did is I worked for a glass company, and I was making $7.50 an hour. And so I started, I bought Shaping 101. And from there, I started to buy all my tools. And it took me a long time because I made very little money. I was living at home. And so I got all my tools. I bought Shaping 101, which was a VHS tape at the time.
That's what's up,
And
yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. And then so my parents gave me like this little shop that they had in the back of their property, and they just said, do whatever you want with it. So I turned it into my shaping room. So I had a shaping room, and then I put up a curtain, and then my other side was my glassing room. And that was completely like unsanitary as far as like cross-contamination of stuff in there. So that's kind of how I started. So I took my VHS tape out there and watched Shaping 101. I bought my first couple blanks, and I would watch the video, and then I would pause it, and I would do what he would do, and then I would press play, and then I would do what he would do. And then,
Rewind. What was that? Yeah.
Exactly. So I think I watched that video probably, 100 times, and I started making boards and these are ocean boards at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I started making boards for myself. My first one is actually terrible, of course, just like anybody else's first creation at anything probably. And so from there, I just started making them for family and friends. And that's kind of how I got my start in board building.
Yeah. Your first one, did you take it out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't even know where it's at. Actually, I think, oh man, I forget what the guy's name was. He's from Angleton. I think his name was Jeff. And I think he may still have it somewhere floating around. So
It's like the first Doomswell board ever. Hang on to it.
Well, the company actually used to be called Blackball.
Okay.
But then because like blackballed. Like if you were blackballed from the beach or whatever, it means like you couldn't go in, or because like the waves were so big. So it used to be blackball, and then somebody else took the name, like literally the day that, or like the day before I went to go file for the name, somebody had filed for it, and so I was devastated.
So how'd you come up with Doomswell?
That's actually a really good question. A lot of people think it's like Doom Swell, like it's the swell of doom. But actually, whenever I first started building, my best friend from high school, TJ Tidwell, he wanted to be kind of just part of what I was doing. So I taught him how to glass, and so he was starting to fiberglass all the boards for me. So my last name is Dumois. So if you put Dumois and Tidwell together, it was Doomswell.
Okay.
And it just kind of looks like Doom Swell, and it just kind of worked out that way. I still think it's a ridiculously weird name, but it's like
it's unique.
It's very unique, and it's not, something out of the ordinary.
Is your buddy
Now
still
it's
in?
it's now one of the most successful companies in this area for boards, right?
Yeah, for wake surfing. I mean, as far as I know, nobody. I mean, there may be like a few like garage guys that are attempting to do it, but what you don't really understand about board building is a board takes about 14 to 15 man hours to build, and that's why the boards are so expensive. It's just because the time that it takes to actually hand shape a board, could take you an hour, 2 hours, and then from there you've got to go fiberglass the board, and that can take several hours with dry times and all that. Then it goes into a sanding process, and then from there it goes into a polishing process, and then you've got to box it up, you got to ship it out. I mean, it's a tedious process.
I was going to ask, is your buddy still involved with the company?
No, he's not. He actually went off to he went and got a big boy job. He went to Texas A&M. Now he's a microbiologist, and we're still good friends to this day. We actually went to the Rockets game the other night. And
Which game was it?
It was this versus the 76ers.
That was a good game.
That was a good
game. Man, they tore him up.
It was a blowout.
So are you a big Houston Rockets fan, or just
I'm
big
not.
Houston?
He asked me to go. I was like, man, we hadn't seen each other in a while. He's about to get married, so we just kind of went and caught up, and that was about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know if there was any is there any drama there? Was it like the Facebook story
Gardy
where it's
wants
like,
to
hey,
know-
you're out?
Yeah, there actually was some drama. So TJ, if you're watching, man, I still love you, brother. But like, to be honest, like, whenever we first got together, or TJ kind of, he went off to college, and he kind of got a big boy job.
Yeah.
And then so I met another guy named Brian in a church group that I was in, and he was a big surfer. And so what I did, and so we just kind of started talking about it, and he was like, dude, let's start building boards. And I was building boards in my wife's uncle's like shed at the time. And so he let me build a little area in there. And then so Brian and I kind of got to know each other, and then so he came over. I taught him how to, kind of taught him the foundation of how to build. He actually ended up being a better builder than I was. But so he learned how to shape and how to glass, and then so we kind of got together, and he was the one that was kind of helping me grow the business at the time. So one day I get a phone call from a guy, just kind of about like a friend of a friend that was part of the wake surf community. And long story short, it was about an hour-long phone call, and he was basically saying, hey, what do you need to take this thing to the next level? And I'm building these well, let me back up. So I went from shaping in a like a little shed. I bought a house, and I turned my garage into a shaping and glassing facility. And my wife hated it.
Where am I going to park?
Exactly.
In the driveway.
So I was like, yeah, you're outside, babe. So anyway, so Brian was helping me grow the business at the time, and so we had a guy come through and basically want to help us, grow the business. And basically at the end of the phone call, he was like, "Well, what do you need to take this thing to the next level?" And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, what do you need? I said, well, I need people, I need a facility, I need machinery. And basically at the end of that conversation, he said, done.
Wow.
And I was like, I was just blown away that we just met. And it's just kind of one of those things, like I'm pinching myself at the end of this conversation, because I'm just like, is my dream really coming true? Like, I'm going to be a surfboard builder and grow a surfboard business. That's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so,
did you have any regret that you weren't like, and tacos? Like just throwing anything else in it? It's like, what else could I have thrown in there? And you'd have been like, I need to go to the buffet. Like, we're going to the steakhouse. Like, what else, right?
And a food truck. So, and real quick, guys, if you guys are here on my Instagram channel, please hop over to the KHEA radio on Facebook, so that way we can give you guys a free wake surfboard today. I'll probably let one of these two guys. I'll probably let one of these two guys pick out the names, so that way I don't get in trouble. So.
That's a lot of pressure.
That is a lot of pressure. Pressure, no pressure.
I maybe was on your Instagram saying, "Give us a shout out. Hey, it looks cool. Where are you at?"
Ask KHEA.
KHEA.
He's cracking himself up over here.
So yeah,
You
guys,
have a lot of followers.
yeah, we've got about I don't know, 13,
2 million followers.
2 billion. No, I wish it was 2 billion. We've got quite a few on Instagram and quite a few on Facebook. So, I forgot where I was in my story.
I think you were, so your buddy, Brian came in and he was like, you forgot to ask for the taco truck.
Yeah, I forgot to ask for
But
the taco
pretty much
truck.
everything else, like your dream was coming true.
Yeah, so my dream's coming true at this point. So, it came down to the point to where we needed to sign an LLC, basically with ownership of the company. And Brian and Brandon were the ones that were really helping me grow the business at the time. So I had to talk with TJ and just said, look, you've been gone for a while. Brian has really been the one that's kind of been helping me grow this. So there was some hard feelings, and we didn't talk for several years. But then we just kind of both put our big boy pants on and kind of made amends and
Went to the Rockets game.
Yeah, we went to the Rockets game, and he's, like you're saying, he's about to get married, and I wish him the best of luck in life. But his name's still part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
So that's where Doomswell came from.
Doomswell. And then how did it go from, because you were making surfboards.
Yeah.
And whenever that switch with Brian kind of coming in, is that whenever you started focusing on the wakeboards?
So this is actually a funny story. So, there was a guy that was following me on Facebook whenever I was building my my ocean boards, and so he hits me up on Facebook and he's like, "Hey, dude, you need to start building these wake surfboards because I'm building it out of all the same material." But at the time I was using polyurethane foam as opposed to EPS. Anyway, so he brings. Or he's like, dude, you need to build this thing. And I thought it was a complete joke. Like, I was just like, dude, like, I'm an ocean board builder. Like, I don't know anything about the wake scene. Like, I don't know anything. So for about 6 months, he's like, dude, build me this, build me this, build me this. And so one day I'm at my house, I'm shaping a board, and I see these pair of flip-flops coming up the driveway because I keep my door cracked just a little bit. And I was just like, who is this guy walking up and who is this guy? So he comes in, he's like, hey man, sorry to barge in on you, but I really want you to build me this board. And so I take a look at it, and I'm just like, man, it's all pretty much the same stuff that I'm building, but it's just smaller, so I could probably build them faster. So I built one. And so it actually ended up being a dud. It was a turd. I still have it at our warehouse here in Lake City. And so we took it out, and this is actually how my buddy Brandon, that's out now, part of the team. This is kind of how we got hooked up. So I took it out randomly with this guy that came up my driveway. And so just randomly, there was a guy from Longview that drove down. So we went to the Trinity River up near Huntsville area. And so we took the board out, ends up being a complete dud. So we get out of the water. And Nathan, he's going back to Longview, and so we're talking there at the car. We just met. I was like, hey man, if I start to build these things, would you give me your honest opinion? Because he was surfing a really nice board at the time, and he was like, yeah man, for sure. So I ended up building one. I sent it to him, and then he was like, yeah man, this thing is awesome. So I just started building from there, and then so Nathan, the guy that I met at the Trinity River, used to go to church with a guy named Brandon, and that's how Brandon found out about me. And he wanted to invest into a company and into something that he liked, and that's luckily I was that guy.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and I mean, he's one of my best friends today, and we have a really good relationship, and we're growing this thing like a weed.
So we got about 3 minutes. We can go on the FM as well. Something I want to say earlier. So we picked a winner from Cool Cow Creamery. We were there the other day on Friday, and the owner of Cool Cow, he, you walk in, he has like his bike and he has this vibe. So I asked him, and I was like, dude, do you do any like water sports? Because you can just tell that he does. And he's like, yeah. And so we were telling him about the show today that you were coming on with, Doomswell.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I know Doomswell. I've heard of them. I think they're around here locally and some other stuff. So it was just really cool to see. Because I'm, admittedly, I've surfed 2 times and I was bad, and I've never gone wakeboarding. But whenever somebody does it good, it's like really impressive and fun to watch.
Yeah.
And talking to him, not this guy, talking to the owner of Cool Cow, he is, and he's like, oh yeah, I know they make really good boards. Curt, we went to Wake Nation. Have you ever heard of Wake Nation?
Yeah, I've been there.
We went to Wake Nation one time.
Oh, I owned that place.
Yeah, I heard
Can
you owned it, right? Yeah, I heard about that.
he was
I
like,
ate all the water in my face.
yeah, it was.
How many
fun.
times do you think we went off that thing? Probably at least a dozen.
Yeah.
So
And
you
then-
actually hit the ramp that's out there?
No, I never made it.
No,
to
he
the
never
ramp.
made it to the ramp. He got onto the water, and it was like,
Oh,
he was just like trying to hold on, and then they just yanked him, and he just like instantly fell.
yeah.
Have you done the course? How they do it there?
Yeah, I've done it, but like I think that was probably 10 years ago, and that's the last time I've been on a wakeboard because so there's a big difference between wakeboarding and wake surfing. So
Okay.
surfboards, you don't have any straps. It's like you go to the ocean and you surf on a surfboard.
Yeah.
Wakeboarding, you're strapped into the boots, and the big thing is the speed at which you go. So wakeboarding, you're going about 22, 23 miles an hour. Surfing, you're only going about 10. So the cool thing, and why I think that surfing is growing so much more than the actual wakeboarding, because you had all the people back in like the wakeboarding days of Parks Bonifay and Sean Murray and all those kinds of guys, the big guys. It was an awesome sport. It's still an awesome sport to watch. But all those people that were living the lake life, all have blown out knees, and it just hurts. And if you take a crash at 22 miles an hour, straight
You get hurt.
straight on the dome,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you blow out a knee, you're done. So with surfing, with 10 miles an hour, you're not really going really fast. You're not really going very high. So what I think is, and why, like I was saying, why surfing is growing so much is because you've got all those people that still want to live the wake life in the lake life. But now surfing is your avenue to be able to go out there and do what you love to do all those years.
Wow.
Your kids can do it.
We got 30 seconds, and then I want to ask more about the difference because I think I understand, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So this is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to share this out. We're giving away a free wake surfboard today during the show. If you like, comment, share. Thank you to Doomswell. Thank you to Brock for making this happen. We got 10 seconds, and we're about to go. But let us know if you have any questions. Maybe you've been before. There's some comments. I'm going to read some of these here in a bit. Here we go. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 10:18 TGIM. It's Monday morning, and I'm feeling good. I hope that you are too. We're going to try and spread some positivity, give some really cool things away. This week, today, we have an awesome giveaway.
Yeah, coming up today, we are giving away a wake surfboard
Yes.
today during the show. So you only have until about 11 o'clock to make sure that you like, share, and comment, because come 11 o'clock, this opportunity is gone.
So we got Brock in studio. What's up, Brock?
What's going on, guys?
Thank you for joining us here today. We ran into you the other day at Sloppy Nick's. Yes, you did. And you had a sandwich. Do you remember what kind of sandwich you had?
Yeah, it was actually the keto sandwich, the jerk, the spicy jerk.
Spicy jerk chicken or
think
something like that.
This
Yeah.
makes so much more sense now that you wanted the keto bread. It's all clicking. It's all coming together. It's all meshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, but yeah, we love Sloppy Nick's. There was an event on Saturday. We went out there, probably saw you. There was a ton of people out there. Shout out to Jennifer Fuller and the Bay Area Houston Food Lovers Group. We enjoy that place, and it's
It's very good.
it's a good place to see suggestions and to learn about new places.
Oh, you're talking about BA?
Yeah, the Food Lovers Group.
Yeah, Food Lovers Group. That's actually how I got hooked up with you guys. Was through Jennifer. So
Yeah, she's great. So we were learning about the difference between a wake surfboard and I guess like wakeboarding. So you were saying like more people are into wake surf because it's easier on your body, and especially if you've been doing the other one, it's a lot slower. Can you explain exactly what the difference is?
yeah, so the main difference between wakeboarding and there's so many differences. Number one is going to be your speed. So you're going 22 miles an hour on a wakeboard and you're strapped in with boots, whereas like wake surfing, you're actually there's no boots and it's actual a surfboard.
Are you being pulled? Or are you by anything?
So the way that you get up is just very very similar to a wakeboard. You basically lay the board flat, put your heels on it. The boat starts to pull you up, and then basically the board flips up underneath your feet. And then so what's really cool is like the technology today. They don't even call them really wakeboard boats anymore. They call them surf boats, just because that's where the market is going. So with it being surf boats, they have these like tabs on the back of these boats now that throw these huge waves out on the back of these boats. I mean, I'm talking like 4-foot waves on the back of these boats. And so what you do is you get up, you throw the rope back into the boat, and then you surf until your legs fall off or until you fall off.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and what's crazy is like we were talking earlier about whenever we would go up there to the Trinity River, where I first really kind of learned how to wake surf, is they have these like 12-foot alligators out there, like you fall and you'll see this big gargantuan 12-footer over there just kind of sunbathing. And my worst fear is you fall and that thing slips down into the water and you don't know where the heck that thing is.
Yeah.
So that's the scary part about surfing at the Trinity.
That also made it more exciting.
I
Maybe.
guess so. It makes you not want to fall. So I
Yeah.
guess it makes you a better surfer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that going wake surfing with the alligators?
I can't even go wake surfing with like out alligators. Add alligators in, and
Dude, imagine you at Wake Nation, but they're just like, hey, well, there's some gators in there, and you see them like poking up. You would find a way to stay on that board, I imagine.
They slowly slide you a waiver across the table telling you
Yeah.
that there's alligators.
There may or may not. There's 100% alligators in here. Just sign here. You're good. You're good.
they may or may 100%.
Yeah, and I need to give a shout out to the GCWA, which is the Gulf Coast Wake Association. Whenever we first started making wake surfboards, Fred White actually came to my house, who was, I think, the president at the time. And so they have a massive group around here so if you've never been wake surfing or wakeboarding, go over to the GCWA, and I think on Facebook it's called I Am GCWA Official, because something happened with the account and they had to change it. But if you want to get a pool, or you want to go surfing, there's typically tons of guys on there that are always looking for somebody else to take. Typically, you just bring gas money, and
Nice.
they're a very open group, a very awesome group. So if you want to wakeboard, if you want to surf, definitely go out with them. Or if you have a boat, just give me a call, and I'll
Let's go.
supply the boards. Yeah.
That'd be fun. So
Actually, we need to do that. You guys need to come out one day, and we'll go surf, and we'll do the show from the boat.
Kurt, you down?
Did you see my eyes like just all of a sudden like grow like?
Yeah, dude, they almost touched the microphone. That was kind of gross.
Pop out a little bit.
Oh, that would be hard.
Yeah. We'd be down to try, though.
I've never been surfing in my life.
It's quite a bit different than ocean surfing. So I'd about to say if you could ocean surf, you could probably wake surf, or really kind of if you can skateboard, you could probably wake surf. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, if it reminded me of like dodgeball. If you can dodge then you can dodge a ball. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? That
In
scene?
the movie?
Yeah. So there's some comments here I want to read. So Mike said he liked, shared, commented. That's what's up. Jared said favorite brand out there. Chelsea Manigold. She said they make some awesome boards.
Yep.
And then she was saying hey to you. So there's Drew.
What's up, Chelsea?
Drew also said best boards out there. Drew also said teach me how to shape. Is that something that you have ever done? Taught anybody how to?
Actually, yeah. Whenever we so our facilities in League City. So what we used to do before it kind of got just we got so busy that it was really hard to fit people in. But yeah, we were actually doing like shaping classes, and basically people could come in and we would show them how to shape. And then we would let them go in, and we'd show them how to glass.
Yeah.
And they basically could make their own board. But we did that a few times, but we were so busy in needing those shaping rooms and the glassing rooms so badly that we just couldn't make it happen.
Yeah.
So my advice to people that really do want to learn how is to get John Carper Shaping 101. And that will teach you the foundations of board building. But then what you need to do is learn the aspects from ocean surfboard building to wake surfing, because the dynamics are different.
Is it only available on VHS still?
I think no. I believe
DVD
you can,
at least? And
you might be able,
download?
yeah, you can probably just get it on download. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be my deal.
Nebraska's here. I'll take anyone if they want to go. Got Doomswell on the boat so they can ride the best.
Travis, what part of Nebraska are you at?
Kurt is a fellow Nebrascal as well.
Nebraska?
Yeah.
Nebraska-lite?
A Nebraska light. Hey, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
I was trying to pitch the Nebraska as like the Texan, the form,
Yeah.
I wrote them the governor, but still waiting to hear back on that. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm from Nebraska as well. We don't have very many places to go in that area.
Like lakes.
Well, the cool thing
We have Ogallala.
is that a lake there?
Yeah. And
Sounds like you just made that up on the spot.
I think
not.
there's some weird like lakes, like I guess Okoboji is a cool one, but that's up in I think was that Illinois or I forget what's Iowa. There it is.
From Lincoln, we surf at Harlan County Lake every weekend.
Harlan County Lake.
Kurt was in Lincoln, Nebraska for a bit, right?
No, I was in Omaha. I covered the Huskers. I used to be a news
Never heard of
reporter.
them. The husband.
Wait, Nebraska has a football team?
Right?
Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, Travis, like I can see his photo, which is small just because on this stream, but he has, his profile picture looks like him on the board.
Oh yeah, that's
So
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I actually just saw Brian. So Brian is on the show right now, or he just commented, "Can I win a board?" Dude, we have a warehouse full of them, dude. Brian is our designer.
Cool.
So Brian is the one that really kind of helped me grow this business.
Brian, give us a call at KHEA. You seem like you have it going on.
Yeah. Well, if people do want to call in, what number can they call?
They can call
346-704-1806. It's 346-704-1806. They can call in right now. Yeah. We can actually take phone calls.
Yeah, if you say something bad, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll turn you down and hang up on you.
Very PG if you guys end up calling in.
Yeah.
So anyone can call in right now. 346-704-1806.
We'll get Ethan to screen it.
Where you're listening from.
Yeah, right now it's 10:27. Maybe you're listening from Nebraska. We saw, I think earlier I saw somebody listening from Ohio. Let us know where you're listening from. Where do you take your Doomswell board out? What lake? And, I'm seeing a lot of good comments. It seems like there's a lot of people that are stoked on this giveaway.
Yeah, I'm really excited to give it away. Oh, and one of the reasons that I'm actually even picking the board that we're giving away, it's actually called the El Jefe. And, if anybody knows Spanish here.
The boss.
The boss, man.
Yeah.
The boss, baby. So the reason that we picked this board is because it's very versatile. It's more of a longboard in wake surf terms. So it's a 5'6".
Okay.
So you can surf it by yourself on a wake surf or behind a boat. You can surf it in the ocean as well. So I actually take this board out in the ocean and surf it and have a really good time with it. So
that's cool.
You can surf with your kids on it. That's my big
deal. So Brian said, ask Brock about his tan.
Ask Brock about his tan.
Have you been tanning?
I do not tan.
You don't tan?
He's just trying to call me out being a turd. I hate you, man. I'm calling you after this.
Yeah. I was wondering if he was be like, well, I just went spray tanning, or I just went out and laid out or something.
You can see how pasty I am. I do not tan.
Hey, my dad's on here. He said, El Papi.
El Papi. Maybe we'll make that the next version.
I like
El Papi,
that.
The bigger one.
Evan said he's watching from Ohio.
What's going on, Ohio? Ohio,
Arkansas.
man. We had just opened up a new dealer out there in Cincinnati that is Dialed Wake. It's my buddy Brendan Long. So definitely give them a call. We have got dealers. We've got 121 dealers worldwide right now. So if you guys are in a certain place and you guys want, to see our boards at anywhere in the world, just call your local dealer. Tell them to call us, and we will send them pricing and info, and we will try to get our boards in their hands so that way we can put them in your hands.
Wow. How has that been getting it into stores? Did you find someone to work as your distribution and call these people, or have you just been doing it?
When we started, I was doing all the shaping and I was doing all the glassing, and then, I always had my phone in my ear. I'm trying to, I'm shaping, and so finally Brian, which is our production manager, he just said, dude, you need to get out of here. And, if we're really going to grow this business. So I stopped going to the shop and shaping every day. And so we hired a shaper from California. We moved him here. And then we started to hire just other people to work for us. I mean, literally, we were hiring people from California all over the place. And, we hired, I think, 15 people to start to do all the jobs that we needed because we were growing so fast. And so I started to work from home, and I started just calling, and starting to read business books and sales books and all kinds of stuff. Even I remember my favorite book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I don't know if you guys have ever read that book. It's one of my favorites.
I've heard of that book, but I haven't read it.
Definitely read it. It's just an amazing book. So I guess learned how to become a people person and really kind of get in the ears of a lot of these places and building relationships with a lot of these boat dealerships, and that's how we kind of got our boards in there.
Did you have to sometimes be like, hey, I talked to, when you use a generic name, John told me to give you a call. He's really excited about this?
I tried to be as honest and straight up as possible. I didn't want to lie just because I didn't want to get caught up in a lie. And then you just lose all your credibility that way. So, sometimes, I would talk to the receptionist, and then I would talk to the main guy and be like, oh yeah, I was talking with Connie, and she told me to talk to you. But at that point,
it's true.
Yeah, it's just the gatekeeper, but it kind of gives you a little bit of credibility. So, so from there, I think we grew from, we got our first dealer, which was in, where was that? It was Fort Worth, and then it was at Eagle Marine, and then from there we got the ski dock out in Austin, and then just from there we just started just growing and growing and growing, just based off of cold calls to people. And then we hired another guy from at Eagle Marine that is now full-time with us doing sales and stuff like that. So that's just kind of how we grow. Is just we literally just call everybody and we go see people.
That's the best way to do it, huh?
Yeah. My dad always said, see the people, belly to belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, STP.
So Matt Mathis said Brock makes beautiful music too. Is Matt from Angleton?
Yeah, Matt Mathis is from Angleton.
I've heard his name. Yeah, I think probably from Waterhead, which I mentioned.
Yeah.
I was like, Waterhead?
Yeah.
And you do.
No, that's actually how I met Matt, was through Waterhead. So,
Yeah.
And that's J-Mac for everybody that knows him from Angleton.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, Waterhead, he's been on our stream before and listened to KHEA, but and I probably mentioned, hey, that's my friend Waterhead. Everybody knows Waterhead. He married Carissa. I went to like elementary school with her at Angleton. But
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Small world.
It is a very small world.
So do you guys know Justin Gambino too? Because he's from that area.
Justin Gambino.
He's a musician. Justin, he's a couple years younger than we are, but he's doing some really cool stuff in music as well.
Whenever I think of Angleton, that's what I think of.
Justin Gambino.
Oh, and Gardy Garcia. I'm sorry.
Alexa, play Justin Gambino. Y'all are welcome. Just everybody out
Enjoy
there
that.
with Alexa just started. Right now it's
Alexa, go to doomswell.com.
and she does
there
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Alexa, play KHEA radio. Making requests.
So, story, like how y'all started, to hear like any young entrepreneur, somebody who own business, find a better footing in life,
Read books. Books is influence people is by Tracy.
He's
Brian Tracy. So he wrote a book, and the concept behind to wake up every single that would be the hardest thing that yeah. So thing that going into business, get up and frog, eat that thing that you do, knock out that first step. Give yourself each day, write down your goals.
They're eating frogs. Like
They're hallucinating at that point.
funny for
all
us.
I'm thinking about is like what I have to do every day to wake up. I don't know if I've done.
You would just stay. Yeah, but if there's something hard, and I understand what you're saying.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Whenever it's not comfortable, that's probably that's holding me back. Like I don't want to. Man, I'm scared to go ask and talk to. I don't know. Then that's potentially holding you back. Your potential.
Yeah. Write your goals down. Said as well, Brian, just make a list on your list of what you got to do. That frog, make that the.
Hey, give a shout out to your wife.
Stephanie is my wife. Sorry, I'm supposed to tell Steph. Started and hide my 3 beautiful kids. So I figured I'm a little late on it.
But the reason I asked is you said
Yeah, he said, give Steph time.
it's because you're fitting good. That's what I said. Buff right now. And then he told
It took me.
He's just
I
jealous.
looked up and
I saw him shake Ethan's hand out there. Just
I
that
wear a
keto
jacket to hide.
update our guests.
I don't ever want to.
Told him tacos. I saw you the other day. You were eating like a lunch bar or something like that. I probably haven't had sugar.
Really?
But it's
If you've had, how do you think your body would react?
a diabetic coma. I see that.
So
Can't
that
do
was
it.
his breakfast.
Man, I don't know what
Yeah.
I would probably go.
Do you prepare a lot at home?
Yeah.
A lot, like at restaurants, and we get to never know unless you prepare it. You're in the food.
Yep.
So no.
Man,
There's no sugar.
Like I'm weighing my food. 5 ounces. I'll make sure that because I'll get like those like HEB, and basically eat that each day.
Glad you brought this up because the last time to go, I love salmon as well, but I've never cooked it. I ordered it or I get it Nutrition and Wellness, which is that food prep place. Take the scales off.
I in BCAA.
Fillet it on a grill. It's like it comes in that pack.
I usually medium heat or like a 4 or put as many as you can in there, and then 4, and then some lemon juice like the last 2 Dunsky.
With
Awesome.
this work and cutting out sugar, what you eat, is there like a yourself?
So yeah, there is an 8% body fat. So basically, like cutting out sugar, just watching one. That's my goal. 12 weeks ago, I was at 18. I'm at like 9%. So I've got one more artist, 1% off.
That's pretty low because I'm like,
Yeah.
or like I'm a football player.
Or,
Sure.
You know, competition scene. And I'm just trying to just one of those, get a goal, do it. Trying to eat woke up this morning and came here.
Yeah. Your mom, Cheryl Dumois,
Mom
grew up on Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
and cereal.
Yeah.
But I guess Drew Jellin said he'd train me. Dude, come
He
on.
asking, he was like, "Hey, hiring?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Are you watching from Drew, Michigan or
From Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?" Okay.
Yeah, Wisconsin is one of the places that we're trying to grow. If you know that needs some Doomswell
Do y'all have ambassadors or?
ambassadors. So Washington, Dylan Ramos. Dylan's really good. We'll send him boards and he'll help us open dealers. More of like as ambassadors. I mean, we have the GCWA. Fred, we've got Brandon. Tons of guys. Got guys out in Tennessee. Stuff. I guess just people that like just kind of all over.
There's a couple people watching Wisconsin, even from Wisconsin. This video out, we're giving away today on the show. Minutes left, but we're going to be excited.
Call a friend, text a KHEA radio, wakeboarding. Imagine being on a boat. Those away as well. So you're going
Give
to
away a boat?
I know the giant
no,
boat.
if you like being about a big, you can't really could like maybe get a ticket.
Oh, dude, they have like yachts. Yeah, like you can go out and you can go wake surfing.
I don't know if you could go wake that we're giving away.
You don't know that.
They would.
As long as you can't see.
We'll have to talk to Edge Planner.
Behind this boat.
Here, Ethan.
So it looks like Ronnie Hurd. That's the actual board that we're giving away. America, which is up at the Dallas area near. They're one of our biggest dealers out there. So if you guys are in the Dallas area, actually Fort Worth, go to Eagle Marine. Dallas area, Louisville area, KHEA America. He'll be able to line up. And the LHEF option, you can even bring it down here to Gal. The waves are little board. So welcome to the family.
A little bit about y'all's video, like promotional videos in there. I went and watched the just dropped. Can you share about?
He's trying to call me and I can't even see. So we shot M2 Sports, which is and saw it on here. But basically try to just shoot these videos and like because in our industry, guys getting air and doing 360. I want to put a little bit of humor in this because like whenever you go into a we want to because one of our boards. I mean, it's kind of like a price point item and time that goes into these things. So you smile and think about whenever you're actually going towards. And the one that you probably saw with the surfboard, he goes into like catches them, and it's just.
So I'm like, hey, what are you doing? The other one where, and then as the boat, you get a wake in his decision, and he's like, what about? That's the one. Nod of approval, and it's like, well, let me go.
I actually like shooting video earlier. It's just it's the videos and stuff that we shoot. Like sometimes like we'll pay for footage, go through and edit it. I'm actually going to shoot it just for fun. So, one weekend and for it.
1, 2.
Yeah, go shoot this thing.
Wait, what do we do?
For Sloppy Nicks.
I know, but
so basically,
kind of acting we would.
And I'll probably have. You guys are sitting at the house, right?
Yeah.
So one of you, maybe you're sitting there playing, and so he goes down back, and so not eating the sandwich. The time that the guy's about to eat his sandwich, he's like, keeps looking at him, and so by the end, laughing, you can't help it. It just that if it's not Sloppy Nicks,
You can do that here. I feel like that there. That's like a typical. And Kurt's about to have a Sloppy Nicks. It's like, breakfast sloppy.
Yeah. So I mean, I just side the box on somebody doing it for Doomswell or for
I tell Gardy these outside of the ball all the time, and he looks at me and goes,
When was the Hot Dog Chronicles? And that's about as. That was like my idea. Chronicles.
Yeah, Hot Dog Chronicles. I go on the side of the sign that says like KHEA, holding a guitar, do like this big bottle of.
It was me filming it, like he's on the side of the road, and he has a sign, KHEA radio. Hey, and so we're getting the people in it, and people are honking at it. That was kind of out of the box, out of the studio at least. 45.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
do too, man. Wake surfing.
Your passion will come from.
Because with everything moving over to a digital world, like I was saying, I knew you because I was actually really been like doing like card tricks and coin tricks on YouTube, and I would learn how to do these tricks that I showed them. They were so lame. So hang on, what were we talking about? Yeah. Sorry, a lot of time on YouTube. My eyeballs were there, so I was like, man, I need to get into video. I bought it had iMovie on there, so in a hotel room to do mineral oil and gas companies and make these stupid. Of me playing cards with myself, kind of learned how I learned video, and then so out of necessity for Doomswell, how to do this. So then I started, and then stuff kind of.
I wish I had made a YouTube. It would have had a lot of followers if it's been here for like 20. How long it's been? Yeah,
I had one since college and it's subscribers. So you're not.
That's a lot of subscribers, Kurt. What are you talking about,
my friend?
I know I don't post. So I had some videos.
20 followers.
They're unlisted. I can't list them.
Why?
Because the news reporter, like all of the stories I ever own. There's like something I don't own the video, something like that. The church's videos because it's not like videos I find. I post it. I don't.
12 in the winter. I see Drew mentions customer service to you at Doomswell.
It is the that I think that has grown this, but bit the bullet so many times. And I think this has been for us to be, we are now is we're in the people surfboards. That's kind of body, because I mean we are. Ourselves, because if you go out, or let's just say you go out and buy a Mercedes, and let's just say that Mercedes that and give you the best customer,
right?
So customer service in that, you're not dealing with anybody else. And Brandon, or something happens to me, let me know. We'll do our better. We'll just replace the whole dang cost of a board to lose a customer.
And about the dealers, like you mentioned one in Conroe. If they're in the Galveston County area, I'm a dealer.
We prefer that. So we have like contracts or link you can't buy from us. 2019 product. I'm not gonna, but you can go get it. But you have to go get it to grow. Because that is through. If we can you typically want to send it.
That agreement and everything. Right now it's 10:40. This is gonna be a lot of fun. We're about Doomswell board
minutes. I think this is our big
to date.
Yeah. This is not a
Value goes
cheap
on one of these.
product.
Value is $700.
Wow, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's our
Ethan, have you entered?
I will. That's the only thing I.
Okay, yeah, that helps a little bit. But.
Share the video ever.
Your internship skills are losing.
Few months.
I know. I'd use this.
This way he says it a little bit.
So 5 minutes. We should probably give it a. Is there something else we should do? Say something.
But we don't know.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Is there a buzzword.
Do we want? I would like the winner to.
Hashtag
Let's do like the.
Are y'all watching right now? We're about to give the next 6 minutes.
video to our page.
He's done that before.
Come on.
Oh, we're all learning. Drew, try just in case.
That was the.
We're starting
Let's do it like this.
a keyword.
The first. That's so awkward.
Yeah.
To put down the Pythagoras board.
Or we say a keyword though.
Yeah. And I'm not. This is only.
Yeah.
What?
That'd be paid.
Pythagorean theorem.
Never mind. I'm changing it. Okay. Oh man, that's so. Okay. No, actually, no. We're gonna Pythagorean theorem. Whenever
Darius said Pythagorean.
you have to put down the actual formula.
Okay.
So everybody's
But we need
frantically.
to, about 6.5. Whenever we're talking, there's got to be attention on there.
I'm just gonna say Bill.
Whenever,
Not
from
yet.
my mouth, not from my mouth. Doomswell, Mr. Mouth. Whenever he says Bill Johnson and the actual Pythagorean, I'll be listening. Like I said, internet connections.
That mean?
I think he means like good as somebody else's. I don't
I
know.
have a problem streaming it.
Here's what I would do. I typed in,
Mhm.
just like randomly start.
already put it, but
Hey, no, we haven't said it. We haven't said it.
yeah, we haven't said it.
They're
It's
just
kind
gonna
of
start
like,
putting it
you know,
in.
people like on not our program, obviously. If you're the 100 or 100 and no, this one's the first.
The first one that
Okay.
after Thompson,
Yeah.
then
Okay.
How much time do we have left?
I'm
6 minutes?
6 more if we want. Nothing to do till about 12 or 1. This is Ethan's excited. He's like,
Ethan, you just had to. Did you?
Hey, but I tell you what, whenever surfing with us, and I'll let you surf 9.
$3.99. That's a good deal.
99.
Yeah.
Ethan, you haven't heard? I feel like you would have made that
I
one
think
up.
he got out a paid internship. And
I gotta say what's up to Dylan Ramos. He's actually our rep out in the state of.
do we need to have
What's up,
like
Dylan?
a voice like with KHEA Radio, we're eligible to win?
Hey, Chelsea asked to type it out, but then I was like, I don't know how to spell it. So Chelsea, then it's a name, and it starts the first and the last name, so I don't confuse anybody. It's not when I
Bill Johnson.
You better type
the
in the
first one
Pythagorean
you
theory.
see.
Okay, I'm
Gardy's watching it.
Dylan Ross, but Ethan,
you
but it's not said wake. It still hasn't been ting.
Yep.
A squared
Equals.
C squared.
Drew's our winner.
Drew, congratulations. Doomswell L Hef. You're gonna get a board, man. Congratulations.
There you go, Drew, man.
Cool.
Yeah, so Drew, send me an email to browell.com. That's brdoomswell.com. ELL. Send shipping address, and that will actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
That's funny.
Oh, dude, that's really cool.
After I said Bill Johnson, I was like, oh.
Say, what did I say?
Kind of cool. We need to do that more.
Keywords.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Yeah. Right now, we got a couple minutes left. We got, and Kurt, what you
How
got?
can people get in contact with you on the FM if they're? Look, how can people connect with you?
So a couple ways. Or you can doom.com. My phone to my cell phone. You can email me. My email at doomswell.swell.com. Anything that you guys need, if you can go over to doomswell.com.
Get it.
There's the
Pick it up.
stuff. Y'all got shirts. We have hats. Some like that. Comp vest. You guys are into the. You guys ever just want to go out and get a pool surf? Give me a call. Somebody. I'll meet you guys out there. Take a bunch.
Made my Monday. You know, sometimes like that, if you have a case of the Mondays, a good spin on Monday reputation.
It does.
You know,
That
the
though.
start of something good. And I feel like eating the
Eat that frog.
You
Yeah,
can do it.
Watson on here. Brandon is that called me that day. What's up, man?
adding a Doomswell to the quiver. Is there anything else that you'd like to share?
Brittany, I love you. Brownie points for the day.
Glad to have you back on.
Yeah.
Come in anytime. We'd love to. The warehouse.
Yeah, absolutely. I think day would be really cool.
Cool.
Out on the water.
Well, I have a meeting. There's a city. Have you ever heard of one? An Axe Arena. So it's where you think of like bowling lanes, and you got to do that.
I thought you
Axe.
meant like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a couple ways you can throw it. It's a game, but it's coming to leagues, doing some fun stuff there.
Waiver must be signed.
You got to sign and did one last year. My buddy got married, so I went up to perform the wedding, and that's what we did. Like before we went to the Axe pool.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm excited, and we're going to
throw
be
an
talking
axe.
about it. And then a lot of people were, but you know, maybe. Kurt, we
Yeah, coming up tomorrow on, of course, Dr. Aaron talking about all things and nutrition, and then on the Freedom Call, which is going to be again
will.
the event arena. It was kind of the event that we did a year ago, KHEA Radio, and we're really super excited to be talking next week.
Yep, for giving away that Doomswell coming in.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Monday, do something positive, dude.